Come through with 5, get the 3 lighter, because I got 5 for the morning. Come through, shoot the 5.
Yeah.
3 lighter, come through with
5. Oh, yeah, I remember.
You know, I smoked that nigga whole pack. Shit out the window. Fuck this. What happened? It was his dice.
Oh, how about
this shit's loaded. I'm playing with him, Riley.
Yo.
Are we live?
Welcome to Freedom Coach. No. Welcome to Peep Game.
No, you're fucked up.
We on Peep Game. We like to peep game. You know? And we talk about what's going on out here. You feel me? And peep game, observe, and share our insights on how things should go about. You feel me? But anyways, how's it going, Dad?
What up, my niggas? How you, B? Everything good? Alright.
Yeah.
Get it rolling.
Words. How's the week?
Not bad. Worked hard.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Same. You know? Just been chilling. I mean, honestly, it's like really like no news is good news, right? You feel me? Like, I haven't really been doing nothing to really call, you know?
Yeah, we do got a lot going on in the news.
There's a lot going on in the news.
Yes, sir.
There's a lot going on in the news. Might want to speak up a little bit so it'd be more front and center.
What?
You know what I'm saying? So here we got Sheff G. You know what I'm saying? Sheff G. He apparently he's pinched again. You know, unfortunately, really good, talented artist that hasn't really been able to get his just due. You know, that's because of all the street shit that's going on. You feel me? So I'm going.
I ain't really too familiar with what's going on. What exactly happened?
Well, apparently, let's get into this article. Let's get into that article real quick. So, apparently, this dude has been, all right, so it says, Rockstar bankrolled gangs that killed on his orders, prosecutors say. Sheff G, whose real name is Michael Williams, dangled rewards like fame and money, according to an incident that included 31 other people.
Oh, he thought he was young though. Okay, all right, I get it.
31 other people. So the defendants were in custody and were being arraigned in Brooklyn Supreme Court, facing charges included second-degree murder, possession of a weapon, assault. Jefferson Siegel of New York Times. So basically, I fucks with Sheff G. You know what I'm saying? He fucks with that.
Sleepy Hollow too.
Sleepy Hollow too. You know, they make some really creative music. I mean, really good music. Out of all of the whole drill scene, they're like the top guys to me.
I feel like them dudes really have potential. This is fucked up situation that they put themselves in, honestly.
Yeah, but let's get into the actual situation, because sometimes it could be a little, the charges could not, could be a little aggressive. I don't know. It's not like he actually murdered someone just now. You feel me? I think, let's get into the article. Let's see what's going on exactly. So the rapper Sheff G paid cash for the group of 9 that he treated to dinner at a high-end Manhattan steakhouse in October 2020. Prosecutors say that festive dinner was reward for carrying out a shooting against a rival gang 2 days before that one man dead and 5 others injured. Sheff G, whose real name is Michael Williams, was celebrating score, quote unquote, celebrating score. Brooklyn District Attorney Eric Gonzalez said at a news conference Tuesday, one of Mr. Williams' musical collaborators, Tegan Chambers, known as Sleepy Hollow, was also there, Gonzalez said. Mr. Williams says drill rappers who have garnered over 100 million views and streams on YouTube and Spotify among 32 people charged in a 140 count indictment announced during the news. So basically, it seems like he just threw a little dinner, you know, and he's being accused for that dinner being the celebration of the death of an individual. It's not saying that he, actually murdered the individual. If I'm not mistaken.
I mean, but still, if you put out a hit, tell him lie.
Who's to say that's all allegedly too? Who's to say that he actually put out the hit? You know,
Guessing they got the timelines together.
They put the timelines together.
That's what I'm guessing.
All right, so it says Mr. Williams, 24, who went from Flatbush, Brooklyn to Short Hills, New Jersey mansion, has been doing time for gun possession while his musical career was taking off, earning his fame, cash, and record contracts. Prosecutors said that he was also bankrolling two gangs, 8 Trade Crips, 9 Ways, which operated in several Brooklyn neighborhoods, including Flatbush, East Flatbush, Canarsie. The alliance waged war against their mutual enemies, Mr. Gonzalez said. He said that the profits from music propelled to violence. Sheff G used a lot of money that earned to help felicitate further gang. All of this sounds like allegations. All of this sounds like allegations.
Yeah, let me tell all y'all young dumb niggas. Instead of using that money to go kill other niggas, use that money to buy back the block. Go get you a laundromat. Get you a bodega. Spend that money wisely.
I agree.
Use it to kill other people. Like those people that's living in the hood with you, they're in the same fucked up situation. What's the point?
I agree with that
What
idea.
the hell is the point?
I agree with that idea, but who's to say that that's what he was doing, though?
So you think they just brought him in for fun?
I mean, there's nothing there's nothing that can tell us that that's a fact that that's what he was doing.
I just think that we don't have that information. We just getting the information, they get locked up for it. But when that trial start, shit gonna start falling.
So would that make some accessory to a crime? Or is this a RICO charge?
I mean, we have a live studio audience. What y'all think? Y'all think anything? Nah?
Is this a RICO charge? Is this like an accessory or I don't know. Like everything seems allegedly.
Sounds like he was the gang boss.
I mean, he is gang banging. So they probably got somebody.
The bankroll, so it only makes sense.
So I think this is a matter of guilty by affiliation because they obviously got the guy that did it. They're not saying that he did it. They're just saying that he had a celebration of the person. Now, question. If I was to have a celebration of a motherfucker that's dead, that I have nothing to do about that murder, should I be, penalized?
And that's what I'm saying. If that were the case, would he be penalized?
Should he be penalized? He shouldn't, in my view.
But that's why I'm thinking there's more to it than we know now. That's why they got his ass.
Let's see. Mr. Williams' lawyer, Mitchell Ellman, declined to comment Tuesday. Authorities launched the investigation after the shooting in October 2020, and it grew to encompass 12 shootings and 13 victims, one of whom died. Officials said 19 firearms were seized. By Tuesday afternoon, 24 of the defendants were in custody and were being arraigned in Brooklyn Supreme Court, facing charges including second-degree murder, possession of a weapon, and assault. If convicted, Mr. Williams will face up to 25 years in prison. However, this seems like a guilty by affiliation situation again, because they're not saying that he did it.
If you funded, you did it, bro.
How they saying he funded it? I mean, how could that be? Am I missing something?
I feel like that's the case in this right now. They're saying that he funded it.
They're saying that he funded it.
That's what I feel like.
What's the evidence that he funded it? Look, I feel like ultimately the people that you roll with and stuff like that, and yeah, you really identify with the people that you roll with. You moving as a unit, so whatever somebody in that unit do, in the court of law, they gonna hold you accountable too.
But that's where the stupidity comes in, because you are signed to a record label. Like, your life has changed.
Right.
It's not the same as the people that you used to run around with. So from there, you have to move differently. You can't still be in the streets when you making millions of dollars in the official music industry. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm saying you got to be smart about that. And anybody who's listening, please don't do it. If you got the opportunity to change you, and they had the opportunity, because if they was funding this shit, they had the opportunity to change lives. Instead of changing lives, they stuck to the same bullshit. That's my point.
I mean, once you're in the streets and you grew up that way and stuff like that,
it's hard. It's hard.
Kind of like your whole culture, your whole
hard.
Natural. Somebody do some fuck shit and go ahead and spin the block. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a natural thing to do, like a routine.
Yeah, but if you're getting all this money from you putting words on track, look at the people who've done it before you. Look at the people who have been in that and got caught up, and look at the people who've been in that and got out of it. It's all right there for you. The problem is these little motherfuckers don't know their history.
They don't have guidance. They don't have any. I've never seen anybody that look older, than them in these videos, or even, I don't know.
That's the problem.
And I don't know. They're just being guided the wrong way. However, we don't know exactly if he should be held. So far, I'm not completely convinced that he should be held accountable for the crime. You know what I'm saying? Specifically because he hasn't really done the shit. You know what I'm saying? They never indicated that he did the murder. In similar gang takedowns in November, the district attorney office indicted 32 people who they said were associated with rival gangs, locked in a cycle of violence that resulted in death of 2 members, injured 14 people. In the new conference, Mayor Eric Adams said that the indictment in Brooklyn was a testament to what the law enforcement is focusing on a small group of extremely violent individuals perpetuate gun violence in New York. Now, we got to keep an eye on this too, man. Sometimes it could be, it could be so too much, any kind of reason to lock these kids up. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Sometimes it could be an easy reach, an easy lockup. You know what I'm saying? You got some popping stars or whatever, and
But you think that's the case?
To me, so far, what I understand out of the story is that he celebrated the death of an individual at a lavish restaurant.
So you think that's what he's being charged for?
Where's the charge?
They told you what the charge was.
What's the charge again?
Wasn't the firearms on the person that was dead, right?
It was firearms on the person that was dead. I mean, they never indicated that there's firearms on Sheff G.
Well, he was already in jail for another crime.
He was dealing with some other shit, but a story popped up about, Sheff G having a dinner. This is really all about Sheff G having a dinner. Sheff G, whose real name is Michael Williams, dangled rewards like fame and money, according to indictment. Included 31 other people.
That's my bullshit.
My bullshit. So that is just potential shit. That's not something
that's a crime.
Like having a dinner,
bankroll gangs killed under his orders. That's the crime. It was his money that went toward the firearms that eventually killed the people.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's an accessory to the crime. I agree. The backstory, though,
Did you see the video?
they didn't see the video.
Ooh.
There's a video?
Yeah, shoot back. Shoot back.
The video of what?
The hit?
Oh, they got a video of the hit?
No, there's two different ones. There's one in daylight, one at night.
So they recorded themselves shooting?
No. From what I saw, it looked like it was a ring camera.
Okay. Yeah, I seen some wild ass ring camera footage and stuff like that.
Apparently, the driver pulled into a driveway with people down the block, and they out the window, out of the sunroof, blasted down the block like Boys in the Hood when they shot Richie.
You know what? Now you gotta think of cause and effect. You know what I'm saying? And I'm only, of course, it's easy for the media and all that stuff to perpetuate the idea of this guy being, this he has no defense when it comes to the media. You know,
we never do.
We never do. So
no fair shit.
When I gotta challenge myself and try to see what's going on that side of things, on what's not being told, and what drove this young man to do such a thing. You know what I'm saying?
Well, we get down to the gritty.
Yeah. So
talk to me. Tell me something.
From what I heard, there was an attack on the person that he shot. I'll take that back.
Not saying it was a retaliation.
It was a retaliation. From what I heard, it was a retaliation type of thing going on. Now, why do retaliations happen? Why do we have to get down to retaliations? You know what I'm saying? Why do we have to get down to doing things, taking things in our own hands and stuff like that? Now on the streets and stuff, yeah, there's a pride issue. You want to go ahead and, do your own thing. Somebody disrespect me or whatever. Basically, what I heard, his house was shot up from the person that's been slain. These people that's dead don't make you innocent. That's one thing that makes me sick. When somebody's dead, everybody feels sorry for the person. I know that sounds cold, but sometimes niggas deserve to die. Sometimes some people had it coming, and it probably made a better environment, and I empathize for the parents of everybody that's involved, but some people actually go disarray. Some people actually go lost from the source, and they go rogue from anything righteous or anything that makes sense or whatever, and they end up doing some dumb shit. And me, I've been around some homeboys that I'm like, yo, you bugging. I don't know you no more. Peace. You feel me? Peace. I don't know you no more. But what do you do? What do you do?
I just honestly feel like it's a sad situation, man. The brothers make good music. Now their lives is over for foolishness.
Somebody shoot up your crib, bro. What is that? To me, that is the most ultimate disrespect. If that is the case, and I'm not saying that that's what happened here, but allegedly, the streets say that his house was the reason why that retaliation happened was because his house was shot up by the individuals. Allegedly, I don't know the actual truth, but in this case, you feel me? If my crib gets shot up, I'm not even looking for 911 or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Because, the crime that the people get won't match the punishment. Who knows? I got a baby in my crib. I got my mother in my crib. You wanted to hit anybody in there. You know what I'm saying? And I'm supposed to feel some type of remorse for you? Come on.
So check it. Just like I said before, fuck all that shit. All right? Know your history. Tony Yayo's mother's crib got shot up.
I remember that.
What the fuck did he do? He moved out the hood. He was already out the hood, so they had to go to his mother. Get everybody, if you have the money, move. Fuck pride. Let them niggas die where they at. Simple as that, man. Just move. It's not your block. He was renting. Leave.
And then you gotta think like, you know, he was not a A-list celebrity yet. You know, when you know, he's still
What are you talking about?
Sheff G.
Did you see these niggas' views?
He's got views, but where's the money?
Did you see the videos?
I don't know. I don't.
Money's there. If he can bankroll a hit, money's there. That's all I'm saying. Money's there.
Yeah, you got a point.
Money's there.
I don't know, man. It could be the mind state, and I'm just playing devil's advocate. It could be the mind state. You feel like, yo, this is my home. I'm more protected here than anywhere else.
And that's the problem. None of y'all motherfuckers own these homes.
Yeah. Ultimately, you know, just people game, you know, like
whoever listening, I want you to do your homework. I want you to see when all of these projects were made. Look into who built these projects. Look into who still own these projects, and watch the paper trail.
Yeah,
you're wasting your time. Man.
It is a waste of time. But I don't even think they say it like that. I think in New York, I think you're talking like more on the LA or like this my block, 50. I'm from 53rd Street, all this stuff. This, you know,
it's the same scenario, bro. All around the globe, it's the same scenario. Motherfuckers thinking they gangster for shit that they rent.
All right, but then you mentioned about Tony Yayo, right? Mm-hmm. Tony Yayo, his house had to get shot up first. And then he realized that
was not his house. That was his mother's house. That was his mother's house. 50 would not let him go back. As soon as he got out of jail, he was in a penthouse on the west side. That's smart. Who gonna come to the west side from Queens to find Ye? Nobody.
You think
they had to go back to Queens to get to him?
You think 50 family don't? You think 50 still don't got family out here?
He do, but you'd be stupid to do anything like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you'd be absolutely
it's just not that easy. They were stupid for doing something to Sheff G. They're not here no more. You know, it's a catch-22. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the difference is if you do something we don't know about.
If you do, all right. Here's my problem with the community, with society today. You reap what you sow. If you do something to that magnitude, expect to get back. You know what I'm saying? You better be all, if you don't, like the golden rule, you know what I'm saying? Do unto others what you would want done to yourself. Mm-hmm. If something was done to you that way, what would you do? If somebody shoot your crib up, what would you do? You think he won't do the same thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Yeah. You gotta look for the payback.
Yeah. Like, yo, you know, some motherfuckers, if that was the case, then shit, roll them up in the pack. You know what I'm saying? Some good gas. If that was the case, honestly, I'm gonna just keep it true. You know, I do not play with innocent bystanders getting injured.
Yeah, and I think in a couple of bystanders got hit too.
Yeah, I don't play with that shit. If we had beef, you target me. You know what I'm saying? You don't target other individuals. You shoot them up my crib and shit. You was trying to make a statement. You thought you were just gonna laugh and hee ha. You know? But anyways, that's on the street level. Accordingly, he's getting press charged on this, and I really think the story, it's all about him throwing a nice dinner about it, you know, and rightfully so. I feel like that's an accomplishment in a sense. Like
so you don't see that as admitting fault. You don't see it that way.
I feel like he probably
could have done that shit in the crib and nobody would know.
I don't know. Somebody knew something and leaked out.
You know what? If I had to think, if I was a guessing man, you have these kids, because there are kids in an establishment like that. It's at a high-end steakhouse. Mm-hmm. There are kids coming in there spending money like that. Mm-hmm. Then nobody, what's going on here? And then you got the people doing the investigation. Oh, there was a meeting. You go talk to the people. Yo, did such and such come here tonight? Yeah, we got the video footage. Then what?
Yeah, it was a lot of.
Then they got you.
It was a lot of leakage.
That's why the real mobsters do shit in private. They either going out to somebody's crib or they doing them type of shits in a back room.
Nah, but
you're not in the front room living it up. Oh, no.
There was so many details that came out of the story that somebody in his circle has been sharing the story. Like for instance, they say that he was given a chain with the op's name engraved in it, like in celebration, like a trophy.
Highfalutin idiocy.
I really feel like it's the rat. I mean, it's the leakage or whatever. Ultimately, I'm against all kinds of violence and all that stuff. I really think it's nonsense. You know what I'm saying?
Keep it peaceful.
Keep it peaceful. However, if you fucking, if you do some fuck shit, expect some fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? Bottom line, keep it peaceful. But if you do some fuck shit, I might champion and have your head on the fucking wall. You know what I'm saying? and toast to that every fucking time. That's how I feel. Like, but hopefully these kids end up getting it together, man. Ultimately, I feel like these kids just it's a whole ego tripping. Everybody ego tripping. Everybody feel like, it's like a tag, tit for tat type.
Throw some prayers on the whole situation.
Throw some prayers on the whole situation. Pray for New York. Pray for the kids of New York because it's ugly out here, and these kids don't know. They don't want to die. They don't want to die until it's until they're in that situation, and they're like, "Oh shit, this is real." You know what I'm saying? It's real out here. But anyways, let's get on some whole shit. Janelle Monae. All right, so we got
what's going on, Janelle Monae.
Janelle Monae. Yeah, look, YouTube is giving the warning. This video may be inappropriate for some users. So I'm not just saying it's some whole shit because of my opinion. YouTube knows some whole shit. So, all right, Janelle Monae, I'm gonna get my little backstory.
All right, let me get that.
All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and get my disclaimer. I had an ultimate crush on Janelle Monae.
Oh, okay. When she was wearing men's suits.
I had back then, Janelle Monae.
She was dressing like a man. Okay.
She used to dance like James Brown. Every now and then she'll put on a little tuxedo.
Like when she was in the Classic Man video.
So we call that dressing like a man. So a woman can't wear tuxedos?
No, she was dressing like a Classic Man.
So you're saying that women can't wear tuxedos?
No, I'm saying that she gave up the impression.
She gave up their impression?
Yeah, to me.
What made you feel like she was giving up their impression?
Because she was wearing men's suits.
Why it has to be a men's suit?
Because men wear suits.
Men wear only men wear suits.
Vast majority.
So Kevin, you're saying you're saying why you give me that face? Hold up. You're saying only men wear suits.
No, I'm saying the vast majority of men wear suits.
The vast majority. No, a woman going to the office or whatever, she's gonna wear a suit. She can wear a suit. Women wear suits.
Never said it.
I've seen plenty of women in suits. Right?
Kevin, but my statement still stands. A vast majority. You're leaving that part out.
No, like a vast majority is not going to have to wear. It's not the occasion to wear suits. But like, if
you're telling me that there's more women that wear suits than men?
No, I think it's equal.
Oh, okay. I think it's equal. And the bears in the building.
What are you talking about?
All right.
I think it's equal. Like,
it's equal.
Yeah, I think it's equal.
So you think there's an equal amount of women wearing suits as men?
It depends on the occasion.
Okay.
The occasion to wear a suit, it's an equal amount.
Put that on the poll.
It's an equal amount.
Y'all tell us.
The occasion
who
to wear
wears suits more, men or women?
Yo, in the occasion of wearing a suit. So apparently you feel like, let's talk about this.
Let's get back to Janelle Monae.
No, why do you
like Janelle Monae?
Men only wear suits. Like, so you don't feel like women wear suits?
No, the point that I made was a vast majority of men.
You don't feel like All right.
Yeah.
Anyways,
You can't walk me down that corner.
No, I can't, honestly, because it's kind of sexist, to be honest.
Put it on the board.
It's kind of that what you're saying is kind of a bit sexist, but I know that's not what you mean.
I know y'all in the
I know that's not what you mean.
I know y'all in the comments.
I'm gonna save you.
Talk to me in the comments.
I'm gonna save you.
Talk to me in the comments.
You feel like women don't wear. You feel women can't wear suits.
Run the tape back. I never said.
No, that's what you said. That's basically what you said. You pretty much said.
Studio audience, y'all agree?
He said that women don't wear suits.
Nah, I got a nah.
When you were dressing like
I mean, it was agree or disagree with.
Dressing like a man.
Disagree? So you feel that women wear suits the same amount as men wear suits? So, huh?
Why doesn't?
That wasn't what we were talking about.
That's probably why.
So he's not talking about what I'm talking about. He's talking about what he's talking about.
I'm talking about, yeah, I'm saying that, I like Janelle Monae. He said she was wearing men's suits.
Yeah, back when she was wearing men's suits. Yeah.
Why,
Because she doesn't wear those suits anymore. So that's why
that's unnecessary. That was unnecessary.
I'm trying to say, like, I was trying to figure out, like, what did you like about it? You know what I mean? Because, like, now, I'm putting the context for going. Let me learn. Now, she isn't wearing all of that. So the interest is coming out from him when I never heard this interest before. So I'm just trying to figure out what made him say
that. You bugging. What made me say
Yeah,
what?
I was wondering.
Nah, I'm just saying I was a fan of Janelle Monae.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And then he brought up some men's suits, and I'm like, what are you talking about men's suits? Women wear suits too. And he's like, no, they don't. I'm like,
I never said
you basically indicated that you like vast majority of women don't wear suits.
I didn't say that.
Wear suits.
I didn't say
wear
that
suits. Women equally wear suits.
Yeah, I'm from the 80s. I know women wear suits.
No, you're not from the 80s.
No, I'm not. Where am I from?
Yeah.
In the 80s, there were
Hello. So why is it so abnormal?
I know that.
Why is it so abnormal to
Never
you
said
now?
it was abnormal.
Kevin.
Yeah.
Come on.
beauty and her talent.
Beauty and the talent, nigga.
So you could have said that.
Like, come on. You brought up appearance in suits and the men's suits and
yeah, because I was trying to figure out like what made you
don't try to get at
what made you so gung ho about it now? Like that's not wearing the suit. You're like, oh, to know my day.
What?
I was trying to figure out what's going on.
But anyways, I fuck with Janelle Monae.
Yes, I do too.
Yeah, I fucked with her a long time.
She's talented.
Yeah. And I liked her. The reason I'm gonna tell you why I liked her is because she was talented. I love, she nice brown skin, soulful. I felt like she covered up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I felt
so like you listen to albums?
Yeah, Many Moons. I was a fan of all that. You know what I'm saying? I was a big fan of
Keep It a Buck. I remember her from the Classic Man video. That video that she had with the girl from Marvel, where she was riding around in the pink caddy.
Okay.
I can't really tell you too much about it.
I mean, I thought she was a sensation. She was sensational. Yeah. She was just a star in so many ways. She could dance, she could move.
She gave me hype for this video. I'm hyped now.
So now here's the thing. I respected her. So now I'm coming from a crush perspective also. So that's why there might be some hate. So when you see your crush end up being a slut, you're like, yeah, you're going to throw all kind of hate. Like, and I'm going to say slut.
Because you like conservative.
I like, it's like when you something that you kind of like.
So you slut shame.
All right, imagine your crush end up, giving it up.
Oh,
imagine your crush giving it up. I'm hurt. I'm bitter.
Damn.
I'm coming from a bitter stance.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm bitter. Damn. I wish she would have, held it down. You know what I'm saying? But now she's looking like, she's just looking naked.
Yeah.
She's just butt ass. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, she got an album coming out or something? It's the rollout?
and she also promotes woman empowerment. Now, here's where it gets hairy. She's a statue of woman empowerment.
Is she?
Yeah, Janelle Monae. And I was a fan of her, and I respected that. But now she's using this under the guise of this is woman empowerment. And like in the comments and stuff like that, people will be like, it's nothing but a confident woman, and I love, this is empowering. And what drives me insane is, how is nudity empowering?
It's a great question.
Why nobody mentioned all this from all the other stuff? But she's kind of
so it wasn't empowering to see her in the suit. It's empowering to see her naked.
Yeah. So
that's pretty
right. So
something to think about.
This is the same type of narrative with Amber Rose walking around.
Yeah, but Amber Rose doesn't have any talent. So can you really?
Kim Kardashian, she doesn't have talent either.
She's not no talent.
But I'm just saying, like, there's a lot of people that feel like nudity, just because you're naked, is a work of art. Is beautiful.
I mean, the body is a work of art.
Yeah, but come on, man. Like, come on. You don't see guys being butt ass naked and shit like that talking about.
I mean, if guys walk around butt ass naked, they get arrested.
Have you seen David? Like Glenn Mills David? Seen art in museums? Statues?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. But that's cool. I mean, yeah.
That's a point. That's a point.
Yeah.
And it's not just David. There's women too. So
Romanesque women.
Yep.
Literally statues of breasts.
Yep.
Now all of a sudden it's on pixelation, and now it's taboo.
You're right. And I could add on to that point. What do you call it? Darnell Jones. Remember when he was like, not that one song where he was
talking about D'Angelo?
D'Angelo Brown. Was it D'Angelo? Yeah, he was butt ass naked.
How does it feel?
How does it feel? But he wasn't butt ass. It was just him. But I don't know. I just feel like I don't understand this narrative of women being naked as empowering. And I'm talking from a bias because I'm a guy. But like, when I see a whole bunch of guys naked, I don't feel empowered.
How often do you see a bunch of guys naked?
I never do.
Okay. Okay. All right.
I never do.
Okay.
I'm just mad.
You're imagining a bunch of guys naked? Shit.
What can we do?
Pause.
We got him.
I
think it's just about choice. That's where the empowerment. Where she can do what she wants with her own body. And obviously people can have opinions. Your opinion is that it is uncomfortable. You don't think that it's, becoming, which is fair. You have your opinion. Me personally, I don't think that being naked is the only empowered. I think being modest and covering yourself up. But it's the point of having the ability to do whatever you want. That's where it's empowered. But most of the people who are doing it now are the naked ones, because they're the louder ones. And obviously, the loudest person is always the one people listen to.
This is true. Yeah. It's very true.
Modest when we're talking about empowerment, but
nobody wants to listen. Yep.
Yeah. So
that's how you get the attention.
So
that's why I think this is all a rollout. She has to have an album coming.
She has an album.
Oh yeah.
She's letting them out.
Hey man, it's a marketing tool.
It's out.
I don't know.
I mean,
everybody does.
Yeah. But my thing is this, like, we like it because it's not shown that much. If it's shown that, like, the woman, we're about to watch. About to check it out. We've added some commentary before.
Entertainment is new.
Entertainment is new. All right, for instance, the tribes in Africa, or the tribe. We don't look at the ones with. We don't look at those women with breasts out like that the same as we look at.
Why?
Because they always have it out. So it's kind of like when you see
that not empowering, that they're not being sexualized. It's just their body. But when a Western woman does it, and she usually wears clothes, she takes off her clothes, then you're seen as a slut. Isn't a slut someone who has sex with multiple people? Did she have sex with multiple people at that concert? I don't remember. I didn't see that part of the video.
She didn't. I guess it's like a decency type of thing.
Sure.
You
But
know?
then I go back to don't men like that. You see breast goes into the album. I think that's what you're trying to say. If you
It's the
don't like
marketing
it,
tool.
that's fair.
It's the marketing tool.
We're talking about her. When was the last time we talked about Janelle Monae? Since
Yeah.
Yeah,
But she's not even advertising to the men. She's not really like
doing her thing.
she's more oh my bad.
the future Spain man.
She's like you know, she's like more I don't know, this video seems straight lesbian vibes and stuff like that.
Oh, you saw the video?
I seen some
She's
clips.
binary.
She's binary.
Non-binary.
Non-binary.
She goes, but she they. So who knows? Maybe she does like women. Maybe she hey, but who doesn't want to focus on women? Women are great.
Mm-hmm.
And they're loyal with their dollars. Have you seen all these fangirls with all these like K-pop stands? It's mostly women.
Oh my
See
God,
how
you gonna
women
bring that up?
love?
You gonna bring that up?
They're crazy though.
Did I tell you about those stinky ass girls that were outside of UPS?
Exactly.
Oh,
They
yeah.
won't shower for days. You know how much money they're making?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
Told you
men
about
like what they like, but they also clown the people they like.
I smell
When's
like
the last time somebody you enjoy?
hot grass. Drake.
Great.
Here's
Look at Beyonce's concerts.
out of pocket.
Look at Taylor Swift's
Yo,
concerts. Taylor Swift's concerts,
Just like
Beyonce's concerts.
hit the mouse pad.
Oh, I thought you did that.
All these people with mostly female supporters selling out.
So my thing is this: I feel like she sold out.
I mean, like they're selling out money wise. That's her business. That's her job.
Angel hurt.
To get attention. Like clearly you're hurt.
I am. I'm coming from a bitter
My boy ain't like
stance.
that.
Yeah, I'm coming from a bitter stance.
That's
my disclosure. And like for instance, if I was to have a daughter, I'll be like, daughter, you listen to Janelle Monae. You know? Until she starts taking clothes off and showing I don't want my kid daughter doing that. You know? And you know, we could go like, you want your daughter to feel liberated and stuff like that, but I'm gonna be concerned on my daughter showing the response that comes out of that. You know what I'm saying?
But that also comes with that line of work. Your daughter is gonna be famous like that to where she has eyes on her, because you can think about all these people who had their leaked, all these female artists where they're sending something in private and then it was blasted. So even when they're not trying to show it to everybody, it somehow comes out. So it's really like she's showing it on her own terms, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is me doing it.
I respect it. I wholeheartedly respect it.
Like I said, that's not how I show empowerment for myself. I'm not going to show everybody the girls, but if that's how she wants to do it, I support it.
I see what you're saying.
Am I going to listen to that?
Yeah. I'm not. I kind of want to have a boycott campaign on her, to be honest. For real, like.
You really hurt.
Yeah, no, I want to like put flyers up. I want to like, for real, like, because like, you know, the kids, it's a catchy song, and I work in shelters and shit like that, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I see a lot of kids, they follow everything that's going on, and they look on TikTok, and they doing, literally, I see them mimicking everything. Yo, I deal with the little girls, and they're like, you got a handsome smile, you got a da-da-da-da, making mad advances.
But then that's when you educate them.
Yeah.
You tell them, hey, like, let's people who've done it so that they're
very
understanding
much so.
that this is not something that I should trying to do.
You just don't watch me.
The same stuff is happening. Same stuff is happening. Look at every music video. I like hip-hop, I like R&B. Every song is about sex.
You got the WAP.
Yeah,
I feel the same way. I feel the same energy. The same energy I feel about this, I feel about WAP.
But why are children listening to that? That's when it becomes your job as the parent, to train your children and teach them about the values you want them to have.
Yep, absolutely.
If you feel uncomfortable about that, then why is your 10, 11, 12, whatever age child listening to WAP?
Now, I'm gonna focus my animosity towards Janelle Monae because Cardi B, she's Cardi B, but Janelle Monae, you switched up on me. You know, like, I had my, you know, like, I was okay with my little girl listening to you all the time, but next thing you know, you got the tatas out. You know what I'm saying? So that's I know what to expect with Cardi B. I'm not gonna get Cardi B around my little girl. You know what I'm saying? But Janelle Monae, she was singing many more.
Still fastball.
She do a fastball. She's all the way in that department right now.
She might have been drinking.
But let's
Get to this video.
Let's get to this video. So this
Video
video,
world premiere. 5, 4, 3.
I'm gonna play a little
2,
bit.
1.
I'm gonna play like 2 seconds of it before we get some type of copyright or whatever, and then we're gonna review it. Make sure we understand that it's a hot girl song already. Jesus. Damn.
My lips still never. I like lipstick on my neck.
All right.
This is how we start the video.
You see what I mean, bro?
So that's
How
some
is this?
BET Uncut shit
How is
already.
this not fat material?
This looks like BET.
How is this not fat material, bro?
I think the song is explicit.
Jesus.
So maybe that's not a song that you would be letting your child listen to.
Most definitely not.
So there you go.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
Is there? I feel like there's
Thank you,
nothing
YouTube, for having
just
that
for
disclaimer.
adults and stuff that's just for kids
Yeah.
anymore. There's the blend
This is BET
in
after
both
dark.
directions where it's like, okay, adults can enjoy this kids content, but why are kids enjoying adult content? That's the bigger issue. Because how did the kid get there?
Yep.
Because Janelle was a lipstick lover. That's cool then, but then it's uncomfortable when she is showing what she has, and it's like, oh, I don't want this kid. So then we'll let you see it. You're the boss,
Yeah.
Sure.
and you can censor their YouTube.
They got the censor. They got the censor available. And then now I'm gonna talk from an adult perspective. There's other women out there that's like my age and looked up to Janelle Monae and because of her reserve, modesty and all that stuff. And and they're about, I seen some comments. I was in the comments, I was so, and they was like, yo, what are you doing? Like, they was like, yo, what you trying to stay relevant? They're like,
Yes.
All of that. You see nothing but naked ass right now. I'm looking at ass.
I mean, it's not naked. They have body paint. You can walk around New York City like this.
With body. What
Just
is
like
this
this with no
urge
problem.
to be naked? Now that drives me. I'm still not satisfied on my.
I mean, it is a pool party.
You could wear bikini. I don't know. Like I'm still not satisfied.
Pool party?
A bikini, but pool party? Why is that so shocking?
No, I'm talking about this right here that we're watching. They have body paint.
They have body paint on, but like they're naked. They could wear some pants. I don't know. It's like, what is it about being naked that's so in public?
You ever piss in the wind? There's never a better feeling than pissing in the wind.
I don't know.
Are you shitting me? Yeah,
I never
piss in the wind, bro. Piss in the wind. There's nothing better than pissing in the wind, bro.
Yo, you be pissing out windows, man. Watch out.
No, I
Watch
said
out.
pissing in the wind. Never said pissing out of a
We
window.
pissing in the wind.
Do not piss out of a window, please. Your neighbors will call the cops. Don't piss out of a window.
Oh, you know from experience?
Yeah.
Your neighbors-
I mean,
No, I just know that
I
just
take a
sounds like
piss
something
outside, but
Is it liberating?
I said piss in the wind. I
When
didn't say
you
piss
pissing-
outside.
you're pissing in. Wait, how do you differentiate the shit too? Like, you're pissing outside. It's windy outside.
Yeah, there you go. You just said pissing outside. I said pissing in.
The wind ain't outside. Kevin, I'm
Not on a clear
confused.
day.
It's a big
No,
Clear day
difference.
is not-
that sounds like a cover up. You're pissing out the window, bro.
Yeah.
This
nigga's spotted.
Like, come on, man. Look, I don't understand the desire to be so naked. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just don't understand the push. And there's also
We
a
came
push.
into this world.
We came into this world naked. became, but there's like, there's an argument saying that you should wear clothes, and there's this argument saying that no, we shouldn't wear clothes. All right, go ahead, don't wear clothes. If you don't wear clothes, to me, you kind of lose your value. Nobody when you see, when you see something that's kind of outside all the time, it's not special anymore. You losing the magic.
Do you value the person for what's inside of them and that will always be inside them, like their mind, their soul, or do you value them for what is always going to be outside and only covered up by clothes? Like just because she showed her breasts, now she's less of a person, but she's still the same creative person that you love. She still has the same face. She looks the same that she since she came out in 2010. So it's like you got to address your issue with women showing themselves, which is like, that's your thing. You can be uncomfortable with it, but does that mean that she's lost her value, or you're just uncomfortable with it?
I'm a little bit of both. Maybe.
How does value connected to your outer body that rots in the ground?
It's like dating a stripper.
Mm-hmm.
You got experience with that?
Yeah, I got experience with that. I dated strippers before.
Was she smart? Was she funny?
I dated her. There was more than one date. So, however, it's like, everybody's seeing you. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's like, it's, man, I don't want to use this example, but like, I don't want to use that example. What? All right. So I'm a more private person. I'm a more reserved person. So respectfully, I'm a more reserved girl. I don't like public bathrooms. I don't like, I don't like sharing stuff. I like being reserved. I like, so when somebody I date enjoys being public, that's contrary from my whole personality, so I don't feel like I should be forced to be okay with that,
But you're not being forced. She did it in public. It's happened in the past. She didn't send it to you in your email and say, hey, listen, this is what you have to see every day. She's not standing outside your door. You're not even dating Janelle. You were just a fan. Now you're upset with something that she did.
So you're obsessed.
I was obsessed.
You were obsessed?
Yes, I was obsessed with Janelle.
This is the issue you have to deal with by yourself. Because it seems like
maybe you need to internalize it.
You think that she's your girlfriend. Because your examples that you're using is someone that I'm dating, someone that is my girlfriend, my woman that I want to be with. Janelle is a celebrity.
She's a celebrity. She's doing anything.
That they wouldn't like us all the time. You know how Hollywood is.
Boom.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're absolutely right. Who's to say that she wasn't like this the whole time?
Yep. She's running game.
Now I do feel like celebrities have a responsibility on the influence that they perpetuate.
She making kids content.
Says who though?
She making kids. I feel like if
You
Miss
feel me?
Rachel or like Chuck E. Cheese was over here showing boobs,
then we got a problem. Yep.
So we should hold. Do you feel like we should hold the same? You know how we hold 6ix9ine and drill rappers the accountability for the crazy murders.
6ix9ine. The only reason that we hold them accountable is because they break the law. But we listen to their music. We go to their concerts. How many times has Chris Brown punched someone in the face? He's so super popular. How Sheff G? We're just he's a thug. He does it, but now he's getting in trouble for something he did, allegedly. And so you were defending him that whole time, like, oh well, maybe he did it, maybe he didn't. The law says he did it. So when it's violence, it's like, hey, this gray area. But when it's a woman for her body, it's like that's it.
What's that? What's that noise? But yeah, so like, no, you got a point.
Men are held accountable the same things, and we have an issue, I think, in this society, especially in America, where violence is more accepted than our bodies. Because I know when Lil Nas X showed his butt cheeks. That was crazy. When Janelle is showing her boobs, that's crazy. But all these shooters and scammers and violence and all that is like top of the charts.
It's all right. I feel, and my point is, like, should it be equal? Like the same amount of smoke that we got for people that's the music artists that's causing crime, causing shootings and stuff like that. Should it be the same amount, the same equivalent amount for artists that's causing hypersexuality and stuff like that, teen pregnancy?
Are boobs hypersexual?
I don't know. We're going to find out. Let's press play.
Again, I think that comes to parents. Like, you need to teach your kid what happens if you have sex. A baby can happen. So you need to be smart and you need to
cause and effect.
Yeah, like a celebrity, I can't see WAP and be like, "Yep, I'm pregnant." The music video doesn't make you pregnant. Your actions.
Yeah.
All the individual.
Yes.
You got a point.
You let me know I'm your number one select. I like lipstick on my neck. Hands around my waist so you know what's coming next. I wanna feel your lips on mine. I just wanna feel.
Just seen just
It
now.
looks like a fucking oil.
Just describe it. Just seen.
Going through therapy, it really helps me a lot with getting past all the
wild night at the compound.
All right, you seen a naked ass. You seen a woman squirting. You seen
That was the wildest. That was wild. This is above and beyond.
all right. You seen naked ass. You seen squirting, and you seen humping.
Yeah, this is wild.
If I was the 13-year-old me, bro, I won't need Cinemax. This is this is it. This is it right here. Yo.
I like lipstick on my neck. Hands around my waist so you know what's coming next. I wanna feel.
He's the only guy in the video. He was like, yeah. Right. That guy's funny. But yeah.
Your lips on mine. I just wanna feel a little tongue. We don't have a long time. Boy, you're talking nothing and I like. Whisper in my ear, only me you can hear. I seen it and I'm thinking I'm excited. Tell me what you do when we walk up in the
Oh, man.
Have you heard of reggae?
I hear a lot of reggae songs.
I think she just portrayed
You think she's just portraying a reggae song?
everything I hear in the words. I'm seeing the video. I'm looking at the video, and it's definitely explicit.
Yeah. It's sex toys in there.
I'm also an adult.
Yeah.
And if society was so comfortable with it, then it wouldn't be a billionaire industry.
Mm-hmm.
If it didn't work, it wouldn't work.
Sex sells.
So clearly, exactly.
Sex sells. And I was trying not to give her this energy. I was like, I know what she was. No, I knew what she was doing. I knew she was trying to cause a reaction, and this is exactly what she got.
Shock.
What's worse?
This is a shock value.
Or is sex worse?
Ah.
I think they both
It's a
detrimental
lot
to
of-
the community.
There's
I
a
can
lot
watch
of-
this video and be like, oh, that was a lot.
All right, so I feel like we're both women are from Venus, men are from Mars. The violence is more heavy in men's world and boys' world than women. The sex is more heavy in women's world. Women could get into fights. We don't got to worry about. It's not common to worry about dying after. With guys, dude's gonna get back. You gotta worry about death. Women, guys having sex, it's not common that we get pregnant. Obviously, with women, you get pregnant and all kinds of trauma and all kinds of crazy shit that can happen. You get it with the wrong guy and stuff like that.
That's a two-way street.
I feel like that's like so when it comes to the sex aspect and stuff like that, I feel like we gotta be responsible with that too. The same equal amount that we gotta be responsible with the violence.
Responsible.
responsible and sexy? Is what she's trying to do? Is she's trying to be sexy?
No, not Janelle. I can't speak for her.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's get back to the video.
She was trying to do.
I mean,
Trying to get back to the video.
I'm just trying to get through this.
You can try it, put me on my neck, and you know it's gonna next.
you see that? You saw the way she licked the cherries?
But she was looking bullshit.
Yeah, that's the only masculine thing you see in there, though.
You looking for masculine?
No, bro, come on, bro. You stay rich. You gotta.
What's up?
I don't got nothing to say.
Come on, baby, what's going on? Just wanna feel your lips. I really gotta thank for my lipstick lover, 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 lover.
I could have went my whole life without seeing it. Deadass. I could have went my whole life without seeing it.
What's that?
The fuck is this? This just screams, look at me.
Look
Stop,
at
stop,
me.
stop. Look at me.
Look at me. It's all about it got a lot of attention. I mean,
But as a father, I would never want to see this, bro.
hey,
I would never want to see this.
you know,
I feel like you disrespect me if you're doing something. Real talk.
this should be this is borderline X-rated. How is this not X-rated? You know, and you know, do your thing. I would rather it come from Cardi B. You know, that's my thing. I would rather it come from Cardi B.
Put down a whore
Lover.
Either you see the woman as a saint, but then as soon as you see her as sexual, she's evil, she's disgusting. So,
As a father, I don't think any father would.
why are you? Of course not, because why would you want to see your daughter in a sexual light?
So I'm just,
That
I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't want my daughter to
also strange for me,
represent
because
herself like this.
no father would want to see his adult daughter's breasts. Like, we can all agree.
Oh no, I'm not saying like that. I'm just saying, like,
your daughter seeing sex.
it the effect of doing this, like, what's the purpose? Like, because it's so overt. The fact that she did it, but the fact that it's so overt, it's like, come on, man, we ain't gotta do that.
I respect your discomfort, but I feel the same way about your work. I just do. When I see teenage boys,
You speaking to the choir.
like,
I don't like that shit either.
I don't like that
because
shit either.
cute bodies don't shock me. I'm like, the rest.
How would you feel if it was a dick swinging around?
Yeah, I think
yeah, I might be a little.
You might be.
Leave it in the comments, fellas. Leave it in the comments.
Yeah. Yo.
I think women specifically, their bodies are more palatable. That's just my.
I mean, in my perfect world, and I really feel like woman body is like the most, like should be cherished. This is where we come from. You know what I'm saying? And you know, a lot of cultures, you know, they within the religion and stuff like that. And I know we're not supposed to be religious, whatever. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying right now. But in American culture, it's a lot less clothing and stuff like that. And modesty is not really cared for. But there's an urge, and I dated some woman that's like, yeah, I want to be naked. I want to be outside naked and stuff like that. And I'm here like, oh, you want to do that? You're going to be alone. You know?
Yeah,
And the reason why is because of the tension that comes with it.
Very true.
I don't want to be held responsible to fight some guy because he wanna, and you looking at me like, why you not doing
maybe
something?
society should be more desensitized, because those cultures in Africa that are walking around topless, I don't know the statistics, but I'm sure they don't have as many instances of violence against women, especially sexual violence. It's because their bodies are respected. You're seeing their chest all day. You're just like, okay, I respect her as a being. But here, we're so closed off, we're so naked, we're so like clothed that as soon as you see someone's chest, you're like, oh my god, that's disgusting.
Nah.
If you had respect for her body and you were like, okay, well, that's not for me, but I need to teach people to be comfortable with seeing someone and just being okay with that. That's just over there instead of being like, that's disgusting.
The only thing, all right, I wouldn't say disgusting. I would say, like, for instance, if I was to date a stripper or whatever, and we getting into my moment with me and her, my quality time with me and her, and she takes it off, it's not gonna be any arousal. It's sure I see everybody.
That's okay.
You know, I see it.
That's what you signed up for.
That's what you signed up for.
It's different. Mm-hmm.
You know,
if you knew what you were getting into before you got into the situation, I mean, like,
if you know what you're getting
expected.
into.
You probably would still look at that.
Exactly.
Yeah, if you know what you're getting into. But I'm saying, like, you know, like in a standpoint, like you didn't know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
Like
it should be your right to be able to say that I don't want to be that person.
I'm trying to find a metaphor to outside of
But also, even with the stripper girlfriend, who is the one that's paying for her belts? Her customers, who are mostly men, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's men that are on both sides of this issue or non-issue, whatever you want to call it. It's like the men that are feeding into the sex selling so much, and women are too, but it's mostly men, like strippers and all these videos where sex is selling. Like, obviously men like it, they see it, they are going after it, but then on the other side, they're like, it's disgusting, she's doing too much.
That's cool. That's cool from if they're just trying to be a fan at one point, but nobody's gonna actually want to be with them.
I'm gonna tell you,
Nobody's putting the ring on.
I think.
You can't come for somebody because that's their woman decides to
But no one was coming for any of you guys for your opinions. It's
Now-
like you're allowed to be uncomfortable with it.
But women need to understand, if you decide to sexualize yourself, you need to deal with the consequences.
But the consequences shouldn't be violence. The consequences,
No,
if you're
violence
Where
violence come from?
do you mean violence?
talking about all that stuff, if people don't
That's
want
not a violence.
if people don't want to be with us, that's okay.
Hold on,
You're
then
allowed
how
to
is-
like what you
how is there
like, but
violence?
some people are okay with that.
That's not
How is there
violence.
violence? You still
That's not
haven't answered my question.
No, I was talking about that.
Okay.
I'm saying,
Okay.
like, what are the consequences?
The
Someone not
consequences,
wanting to be
they're not
with
going to be taken serious.
How so?
A man isn't going to take a woman that sexualizes herself serious.
I'm sure there's women who are sexualized in relationships.
Oh,
You're
of
talking about the
course.
small majority
Yeah.
compared to the majority.
But obviously, people know the
But Rachel,
consequences.
the majority, men don't want that.
I'm gonna say this one example.
The minority doesn't outweigh the majority.
I'm gonna use this one metaphor. I didn't want to use this metaphor, you know, but it's gonna make good content. But I didn't want to use this metaphor because, but when my situation asks, what's my problem with it? We was in a strip joint and she was slamming her joint down on the ground where everybody's stepping on and stuff like that. I'm like, look, it's like a public bathroom. You know, it's just like everybody got their hands on it. Everybody doing whatever they want to do with it. I take my clothes off before I get in my bed. My house is my sink. I'm real cleansy and stuff like that. And that's just one aspect. So it's like the public, everybody can use it, you know? I wait until I go home.
Like, there's nothing wrong with you being uncomfortable or not finding that attractive.
Right.
That is okay. That is, no one has ever said you finding people who are hypersexual, you finding people who are willing and wanting to show their body, you not finding that attractive, you not wanting to associate with those people. That's okay if you don't want to be with those people. But they should be respected and they should be let alone.
They should be respected and they should expect. I feel like they should also respect and not complain about the person not wanting. Because what I dealt with is the people, you know, they're mad at me for not wanting that. I'm looked at as a bad guy because of my preference, you know, because I prefer.
But that's literally your preference.
Yeah, that's literally.
People, if they want to be with you and you don't want to be with them because of the choice they made, of course they're going to get upset because they want to be with you and you're not comfortable. So there's a conflict between.
Yeah, so they try to. I'm wrong for having my views and.
But it all goes with how you say it. Were you like, oh, you're a public bathroom because you're discriminating?
No, she literally asked me what the hell was going on, and I was like, "Oh, you see, the girl was riding on the fucking floor with Timberlands and stuff is on, you know."
Then, yeah, I feel like there's always a way to say something, even the hardest thing to people. You just say, hey, I'm uncomfortable with your choice of work, and we can't do it. It doesn't align with my values. That's it. And keep it pushing. She'll maybe
doesn't align with my values.
Tell her straight up, that's some bullshit you want, and I ain't fucking with it. Tell her the truth.
That too, but don't be surprised when she's upset. Because nobody likes being disrespected.
And nobody likes living with her.
I mean, alright, so if this is he did it. There's some people that's okay with it.
It would have lasted longer if she didn't divorce him.
Let me try some of that fancy shit that you just go over there with the
What you do with your hands?
So weird. You want to try some of that
We like the party.
But like if Janelle was my girl and she just, hey, I just did a video, I'm bugging out. I'll be bugging out. Like, I don't know. Like there's some guys, and you're right.
It's never no offense to you at all.
Mm-hmm.
It's always people who aren't ever going to be with that person. That's like if she was my girl. Well, she's not your girl. And if your girl is doing stuff like that, your girl is.
I don't know why
So
facts. Yikes! I don't shade.
But even if you were to put yourself in that situation, right? If Sean was Michael B. Jordan, and you see him do, damn, I definitely did. I definitely did. But they don't know who I'm talking about, right? And if that was the case, then what you gonna do?
Wait, how was it?
I said if your significant other was be doing the exact same thing, and you, like you said, he's a celebrity.
Other was
Well, hold on, let me land. He's a celebrity, this, that, and the third. You still have your right to say that. You know what I mean? Like, okay, that's part of the business, but at the same point, you come home to me. You know what I mean? Like, if I'm not with that, I would look to you to do your best to align with it. That's not enough. If that were the case, she was with somebody like you, or somebody like me, or somebody like you, that doesn't align. But like I said, she's probably not with anybody that's like that.
She's not with anybody.
So for you, so that's what you're saying. For you to say that you would feel it, it kind of doesn't matter because look at her situation. Her situation's
and
up.
low-key, she's probably with a woman.
I'm more concerned. I'm more concerned on the I'm more concerned on the influence that she will spark up. These these celebrities are trendsetters, and you could see in the comments. Oh my God, I'm gay now. Oh my God, I'm ready to just you could see it. They know what they that's the power that they have. They're trendsetters.
Internet warriors.
Yeah, but is this an honorable? Is this an honorable thing?
I do anything for my lipstick lover.
This is so hard about sex that's honorable. Like, what is so?
George Washington, Abraham Lincoln said,
Yeah,
you have honor and glory, and we're like, what are you talking about?
I'm just saying, like, they make all right. This is viewed as honorable. A woman being naked. That's my thing. My whole stance in all of this is woman being naked viewed as honorable. It's kind of disrespect to all the women that didn't have to go naked and all that. Like we was talking on we was talking Ava the
Oh no, don't. We gonna get to that.
The woman,
No. That's my attitude. Don't bring it up now. Don't bring it up now. No. That was my attitude. No, let's say that for the end. Because we're talking about that.
There's so many great women that didn't have to take their clothes off, and they don't get the same light. But somebody that take their clothes off, they're viewed as a hero.
Oh. Post the YouTube and we're done. Like, I respect Michelle Obama. I respect Janelle Monae. I respect any woman on the street. Everybody gets respect straight up. I'm not looking to Janelle's video for influence for me to live my life.
What do you not respect?
What do I not respect? I don't respect violence. I don't respect hatred. I don't respect ignorance. I don't respect closed-mindedness. I don't respect a lot of stuff that is your character. If you show me your boobs, I'm not gonna like fall to pieces. Even if I see the male body, it's gross, but I'm not like
The male body is gross.
y'all. Y'all.
Yeah,
I have no
I'm
comment.
doing boys.
God.
Lil Nas is okay?
I was like, awesome. And then I just closed
What
my
music video are we talking about?
all of them. He's naked in all of his music videos.
Really?
Or he's not naked. Okay, no. One of them when we had the jail scene. That one was crazy. But I'm not gonna watch a video and be like, respect, there's no honor in this music video. There's no honor.
I mean, come on.
But that's what I'm saying. It's his self-interest.
Nah, but we got
It comes up with that.
Alright, we got it.
Which is fair.
It's
You have to invest in yourself and like you feel some type of way because you think that's not how she has portrayed herself in the past.
Yeah.
Whoa, this switch up. I'm shocked. I saw the video.
Yeah, you see that shit?
Boobies and booty.
It's all kinds of shit. It's all
But
boobies,
if you watch the music video, one music
sex
video,
toys.
I Can't Feel My Legs by what's his name? Oliver. Don Tolliver.
Mhm.
He's in a strip club. And it's straight booty. The whole video. But I don't look at Don and I don't look at him like this.
Was he? He was,
No.
alright.
Okay, so Lil Nas X, he was showing his body.
Was you okay with that?
He was
You like
covered.
that?
He was covered in silver glitter
was
at
you
the
alright
Met
with that?
Gala.
No, I'm just wondering. Was you okay with it?
Yeah,
Whatever
the
other
fuck?
people do in there,
You
but
niggas showed up
I'm
butt
leaving
naked
it.
in silver
He was
glitter.
butt naked in silver glitter at the Met Gala.
Was that gross?
No,
It wasn't. But you said the man's body is gross.
It was a joke. I find the human body beautiful. I think we are works of art. And
Oh,
it literally doesn't bother me
alright.
when people want to show their bodies. As long as you don't commit violence, as long as you're not showing hatred, as long as you're not showing ignorance.
As long as you ain't out of bounds.
Exactly. As long as you're not like, hey kids.
I think I got you there. Like you said the man body
I
was
did
gross,
it.
but Lil
Because I was
Nas body showing up, it was okay.
Yeah, because am I Lil Nas wrong? My Lil Nas is
Alright.
wrong?
Is it because his sexual orientation?
No, it's just I don't care what other people do.
I get what he's going. Oh, you following the church?
You know, like, is it
Is he
because
gonna pass because he's homosexual?
yeah,
So if men have done naked scenes
yeah,
in like
Like
naked
he just
scenes,
that's
said,
gross.
he just brought up D'Angelo.
yeah, and that's gross. But
I
with
don't
Lil
think it's gross. Like I don't look at a human body and I'm like that's nasty, unless it's like put in a way to where it's supposed to, like a horror movie where it's supposed to. You see the
Mutilated human body.
what is it called? The Barbarian? Is that what it's called? Barbarian? That movie that just came out, where I don't know, people who know it know it. I'm not gonna get into it, but it was a horror movie and there was a naked lady in it.
yeah,
That was obviously supposed to be gross, and that was gross, but Janelle's body had fibers.
I represent heterosexualness, and if I see a naked woman's body, if it looks nice, you know, I think it's nice.
Okay.
If it looks, sometimes I probably won't even notice it.
So if you're looking at Lizzo's body, what are your thoughts?
I probably won't even notice it. I'll be like, yeah, cover her up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, let's press play. Let's get through this. Let's get
All right.
Lover. I like lipstick on my neck. Leave a sticky icky in a place I won't forget. I like lipstick on my neck. Baby, I'm upset. Give me a dress.
I see that ass right there that she putting her face on.
They showing that like every 5 seconds.
They're pre-programming eating ass.
That's a big booty.
They're pre-programming eating ass.
Oh my God.
They're pre-programming.
Into a crazy agenda.
It's
We gonna watch it. We gonna watch this whole
You
video.
notice there's a trend of eating ass going on in the music side of the show.
Yeah, let's get to
Your lips on mine. I just wanna feel a little time. We don't have a long time. Please, I can miss it in the light.
I'm not even lesbian, but that shit,
I feel like this isn't for us.
that shit is sexy.
I
Like,
feel like this video is not for us.
they like hit every element of sex. Like, I don't know, something.
She was marketing.
Yeah, she knows exact. Like, she mastered that shit. Like, come on, just.
She wasn't selling it. Yeah, yeah. All that closed up shit wasn't selling. It wasn't, because now nobody can stop talking about it.
1.3 million views
In
7 days ago.
7 days, exactly.
7 days ago.
Roll out.
Whisper my ear, only me you can hear. I seen it from the back
I mean, I could imagine like a day that shit would probably go.
Nobody's talking about Janelle.
Yo, what happened to the classic man?
What classic? What happened to
Where
being
are they?
classic?
What happened to the classic?
For the classic,
That didn't work.
It wasn't selling.
Didn't work, huh?
Lil Nas.
Put it on the block. It wasn't selling.
Put on Lil
Block
Nas.
work. On block work.
Repackage that.
On block work.
Ain't nobody
Repackage.
even hear no classic, man.
Put Stamp Blue Magic.
Video, what was that? Sing that song.
Nah, so you got to it up.
What was that song?
Cool game.
You got cold?
You got codes?
It's cold. But yeah, man. Yeah, I mean,
You done with this? That's it?
I'm excited.
I mean, basically, you guys did. It's pass on the internet.
It's a shock, guys.
See, I'm into meditation and all that stuff, Alan Watts, Eastern philosophy and stuff like that. And what they say is, when somebody wants to spark an outrage, the best thing to do is not respond to it, because then there'll be like in a nuclear exchange. Everybody got like nuclear bombs. What to do about it? The best thing to do is nothing. Because when you're concerned about what the next person's going to do and stuff like that, then it's going to cause that friction and the possibility to happen. And really and truly, what she's doing right now, I should have not responded, or if people was not to respond to nothing, to anything that she did, the whole intent or goal that she wanted to reach would have never happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it seems like a cry for attention.
Yeah, but she got it because boobies win all the time.
As they should.
Yeah,
But it wasn't even just that video though. She legit went in person.
she had a whole.
Last banana.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
See what she's doing. She's never done
Well,
it
you
before.
really into marketing. Are we not talking about?
Yeah.
It would have never happened.
I tried not to. What's up with that?
Wasn't there something in the face? It's not that song?
Bro, that's it. That one.
Nah, I ain't see that.
What you do.
Yeah, that one.
Thanks to me.
I don't fuck with Chris Brown either.
Wow.
I don't.
Hot shit.
I hate Chris.
This nigga's wild.
Nigga, I don't.
He's a very strong.
I like.
This nigga. How you not fucking breezy?
I like.
How you not fucking breezy? Talk to me. So,
No, I like Usher.
Usher probably
Oh,
needed
he
that.
be- Yeah, he
Probably
jumped
ended up
Usher.
with a strip.
Yeah, he jumped him. How you jump Usher?
Because Usher
Come
needed
on,
that.
man. Like,
They said Usher came running onto the tour bus. Clearly, Usher needed that. Alright? So clearly, no. From what I heard, Chris left. And Usher came with follow saying, I gotta talk to my man. Let me do the talk to Chris. And then he got boo-bopped.
boo-bop.
They share like dance. What do they call dance moves?
And he got hit with a couple wrists,
Nah,
forearms, and elbows.
he showed up to his birthday party and then he jumped him.
What was that? And then he showed up to his concert the next day. Like nothing happened. So what's that telling you?
Trifling, man.
That tells me Usher was in the wrong, all right?
Nah, man.
That's exactly what that's. Chris showed up like nothing happened. Oh, that nigga got beat up? Oh.
To be honest, I like Chris Brown more than I like his music. I don't really.
You like the person more than you like the
It's
music.
weird.
That sounds fucking insane.
It's weird. His
Sounds
music,
fucking
I feel like he's overrated. I feel like he's overrated.
Yo, so that was been our show for tonight.
We still got.
I hope y'all come back next week. Nigga just said Chris Brown's overrated. I don't know where that take came from.
He's overrated.
What?
Name me 5 hit songs right now.
All of them. All the songs are hits.
Right, yo. Nah.
Are you really gonna entertain that bullshit?
Yo,
You gonna entertain this
Yo.
bullshit? Oh my god.
oh, that's his first hit.
If you're forced it, that's
All right, go ahead, yo.
a party.
Yo,
Pills and automobiles, nigga.
yo, guidance. Party.
Guys,
Every fucking
Yeah, but give me a song
The
that
fuck
take you
you
down. Take you down.
That nigga bring
And the crazy part is you know also the lyrics. Unless you know.
That's what pisses you off.
no, I don't.
You
I
don't
don't
Yo,
know,
not put
guidance.
this nigga in the Bow Wow category, my nigga.
Him and Drake, that
Oh,
shit.
Yeah,
That shit. But what was it called again?
Yeah, I'm wondering.
Guidance.
Guidance. All right, yeah. Freaky. That's that song. All right. That's the only song I know. That was the song I was like, all right, you got one, Chris. I was like, you got one, Chris. But what
He
else?
said you got one.
What else? I'm just saying,
you
like,
fucking
yo,
niggas.
he's not no Usher. He's not no he's not even Bruno Mars.
Yeah, what's in that?
He's not
This
Miguel.
nigga's on a fucking island. You're on a fucking island.
I'm just saying, like, yo,
You are out of this world.
like,
Hey, you gotta understand, bro. You may not like it, but you
Yeah,
can't take away from that man.
You crazy.
I'm sorry,
I know there's a
bro.
lot of
Like,
people you don't like.
You are
You said you
absolutely
like
crazy.
this is what I want. This is what I am. I'm getting paper. That's a hit. That's a hit. I give him that. Look at me now. I give him yo.
Transform you.
I get-
Those are hits. These are hits.
Yo, you know what? Yo,
Oh Lord,
I'm gonna give you some homework, right? He just did what's that shit? Coachella? Is it Coachella? He did one of them festivals live. Every fucking song with him. I want you to go check that out.
Yeah, you got some fanatics out
Every
there.
song, no.
You got
Fanatics.
some fanatics.
When you got a whole festival going crazy, these are people coming to see different acts.
Yeah.
When everybody's coming to see one act, y'all should fucking mind, man.
Yo, they're trying to stage him out to be. What I'm trying to say is, you had James Brown, right?
James Brown, Michael Jackson, Chris Brown.
That's a fucking awful thing to do. Don't put Chris Brown in that. Come
I
on.
don't know these girls. These are hits. Oh,
That's a question to be your theme song, Janelle. You have to be clear.
Nah, that's not it. That was it. I only remember that line. That's it. Diesel was it. Alright, okay. Alright. Well, I'm just saying, like, he's overrated, man. He's overrated. He's overrated. He's overrated. He's not no. Come on, he can't dance.
But like music.
Wait, what?
What?
Ooh, that shit's sloppy as shit. Let's cut it out. Let's cut it out, man. Let's keep it real.
It's one of the great dances of all time.
And art is very subjective. You feel like you're okay, but you are wrong.
Wait, you laughing like I'm crazy?
He's one of the greatest dancers of all time. Oh, that crunk shit, bro. I wish he stopped.
Who does that for?
For real.
Who does that for to do Michael Jackson's tribute?
They should have called Usher.
Huh?
They should have called Usher. Yo, we're gonna come back to this, man, because I'm tired of Chris Brown, for real.
I'm kind of thinking of drugs.
You got that great. He said Chris Brown is one of the greatest dancers of all time.
Niggas out of his fucking mind.
He thinks Chris Brown is the
Niggas out of his fucking
Chris
mind.
Brown is the greatest dancer.
Fucking mind.
Yo,
It's like in a foreign. person.
Man's is out of his fucking mind.
He's one of the greatest
Chris Brown
entertainers of all time.
is the greatest.
You're out of your fucking mind, son.
Wow.
He's one of the greatest entertainers of all time.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
Might be the greatest entertainer,
You wanna
but that
respect
crunk shit is out of
It's not
style,
the
bro.
only dance that he
That's
does.
all he do is the crunk, bro. You gonna see him do this.
Yo, you know what I heard? Niggas say, yo, huh?
African artists.
Yeah.
and he's-
Sean,
there's like
niggas say Chris Brown danced like Crash Bandicoot when you stop touching the controller.
Yeah. I'm dead after every movie.
That shit was funny.
I really wish he stopped, bro. For real. I really wish he get it together.
Begging you to stop.
Nah, man.
You walking off the plank by yourself.
Nah, I'm just not following all the bullshit,
Oh,
man.
that's what you think it is?
I know. Look, listen. You.
you like that.
Look, man. I don't trust your taste, so I can't measure. You know, if I'm tripping according to what you're saying, bro. You be tripping. But anyways,
I'm trying to figure out. Like, I never heard nothing to hear that I'm tripping about. Go ahead.
Nah, James Brown, Michael Jackson, Chris Brown.
Yes.
Fuck out of here.
That's
Y'all
the
ain't listened to enough James Brown. Name 5 James Brown songs right now. That's what I'm talking about. Name 5 James Brown songs right now.
Big payback. Give you that one. Papa's got a brand new bag. Give you that one. America. That's 3. Baby.
You feel me?
Baby.
Yo, shit's getting watered
Yeah, you're talking
down.
about 1970. Nigga. I
Shit's
wasn't
getting
born then.
watered down to Chris Brown, bro.
What?
Shit's getting watered down to Chris Brown.
What?
Huh? Who would I put above Chris Brown?
Yeah.
I put Usher there.
I
put Usher there.
I can't. I damn sure can't, bro.
There's no match. There's no match.
We've seen the party video.
Chris Usher is in DNA.
We've seen party video, man. Come on, son. Sean. We've seen the party video, my nigga. Stop.
Nah, bro.
No.
All right. So next we got. You bugging. What's going on here? Yeah. Come on, nigga. All right. Yo, so Jerry Springer just released a will about him and 2 kids, secret black kids. You know, so literally he had a pre-recorded video of his will, and he's confessing that he has 2 random black kids. Like, these niggas one of them seemed like they just came from the office like, yo, you got a video meeting with Jerry Springer. And he's like, what? Oh, and then next thing you know, it's his dad. And then he's leaving everything to him.
You should.
Yeah, run a video.
That sounds like a movie. That sounds like.
Hey, have you ever heard something like this before? Who wants to make $1 zillion online without having to do a single thing? Megan, look.
Ready for this.
Okay, it's recording. Goodness, I got nervous all of a sudden. We can stop it. No, keep rolling. I can't be more nervous than my girls will be when they watch this. So, well, girls, I thought I'd know what to say by now, but the truth is, I don't. If I know anything, I know you two've been fighting, probably moments before you hit play, but seriously, girls, if you're watching this, then I know that I've been the cause of more than a few fights recently. Megan, look at me, sweetie. Jordan, Megan, I know I wasn't the best father, not even the best example of a man for the 2 of you, and there's nothing I can do now to change that. I know that. But I do want to try to make right what I can. John and Misha, I know you don't know me, but I hope by the end of this, you'll know why I did what I did and why I've done what I've done. Where do I even begin? Well, first off, I know you've been wondering why your mother has been left out of all this. The reality is, this is what she wanted. And I don't know what all she shared with you, but I hope you're open to hearing me. And believe in me when I say she chose this. Well, really, I put her in an awful position, and then she did the same to me. Shortly after you were born, Jordan, I met and fell in love with another woman. And I had a child with her a year later. This was obviously very painful for your mother. It was painful for me. I found myself feeling things I'd never felt for someone I would have never imagined. It was confusing and complicated. And I shared all this with your mother. She tried forgiving me, but she just couldn't do it. More than forgiving me, Joan couldn't bear the shame of divorce or outside children. So she forbade me from seeing that woman and our child again. And I did what she told me for as long as I could. But no matter how hard I tried, I could not stay away from Linda. John, Misha, I am so dead. There's nothing. I loved your... John, Misha, I did a terrible, terrible thing.
Oh, she cried.
For terrible reasons.
Yeah, she stepped away.
I let fear and ignorance and quite honestly hatred keep me away from you and your beautiful, beautiful mother. And I've spent the last 26 years in complete and crippling shame. And it is still a drop in the bucket of the immeasurable amount of pain I have caused each of you. My wife learned of your arrival, Misha, and demanded that I cut you off completely. I tried to reason with her, but she threatened to expose my infidelity and my illegitimate children. And I was such a coward. I'm a coward even now for making this video instead of making the effort to meet you. I'm ashamed and disappointed in myself. I didn't know how to stand to my truth and stand up to my wife. I did, however, manage to stand up for you, John and Misha. While Joan kept me away from you with the threat of exposure, she did not keep me from providing for you. You see, I told her that if I had to accept a life without you, she would not get a red cent of my fortune, and that you would be named equally in my will in the event of my passing. But with everything going on in the world right now, I realize that I have to go a step further. Jordan, Megan, I leave our home here in New Orleans to you to do with whatever you want.
Which one is Megan?
The rest of my estate, my properties in Mississippi, Georgia, South Carolina, my bank accounts, investment portfolios, all liquid and intangible assets, everything, all of it will go to my children, John and Misha. Girls, all your life, I've been telling you to make your millions, and I hope you have.
I told you.
If not, you can always sell the house and split the profit. But my entire estate belongs to John and Misha, and it is up to them to do with it what they will. It is truly the least I can do, as I and this country have failed you. And hopefully one day, America will do what's right as well. That's it, Brad.
He left out of college.
My father?
Hold on.
What a prick!
What's up?
But my entire estate belongs to John and Misha, and it is up to them to do with it what they will.
Oh, shit.
It is truly the least I can do, as I and this country have failed you. And hopefully one day, America will do what's right as well.
It's like when you wake up and you throw off his breath, your father's very
That's it, Brad.
Gives everything to you. That's a movie, bro.
My father?
What a prick!
Is it the wife?
Unbelievable.
No,
This is
Wait, hold
a
on,
lot
hold
to
on.
practice.
I got it. This, yo, hold up.
That's it, Brad.
Son had no idea.
Now,
He's
his was
dumbfounded
crazy.
right now.
His was crazy. The son looks like a black young him. That's what's crazy about it. I don't know. It's something about the head
Nah,
shape.
yo, look at him and they got the same head shape.
They got this something about, but he seemed like a brother, like a regular brother. But like now, when you put him to him, it's like,
Bro, they have all three of them have the same head shape.
Roast about something. What if you roast out by Jerry Springer and it turned out to be your father? Ugh. You know.
Wait, so he had 2 kids on his wife? 2 kids?
Now here's the thing. Here's a conspiracy about it.
3 kids with his wife, 2 kids out of
The
wedlock.
conspiracy about it.
The same
Google, he has a disabled daughter, like a daughter that's like disabled, and that's
she's
all
disabled.
you
Why they
speak
gotta-
of.
why they
That's all that's being spoken of. But there's like 3 other kids being here. There's 3 other individuals.
Regular shit though. Find out at the funeral.
Yeah, you find out at the funeral.
All skeletons.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My father?
My father?
What? Unbelievable.
This is a lot to process.
I guess
My father is Jerry Springer.
Black lives really
I feel
do matter.
gross.
Seems so, Miss Williams. Seems so. Let's get down to business, y'all, shall we?
He's the lawyer. He's not a son.
No, yeah, he's a. It was
Oh, so it was 2 daughters.
three. It was 3 individuals here. All right, so these 2 seem to be added into the mix. It was 2 other girls. The girl
was the lawyer's
Nah. He's just like the lawyer that's telling them what's going on.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was.
He mentioned just the 2 girls' name. He never mentioned the dude. So
Yeah.
he said Misha and whatever.
But when you Google,
Y'all should have made y'all millions.
it's one disabled girl. Over here, there's 2 girls and 2 black individuals, 1 girl and boy. So it's like, oh shit, I almost forgot we got this going on.
That's crazy.
That shit crazy. What you got to say about that, Kevin?
I mean, their life has changed forever right now.
That is a lit situation.
Their life is
I don't
changed.
know, bro. I don't know.
I mean,
He's a grown-ass man.
they grown, but I mean, late 30s, early
They were
40s.
grown, probably already settled with the idea, like ain't
This
no
is their
pops
life,
in life and all that.
Wow.
I'm black. They Bob Marley was half white, right? You know what I'm saying? It still fucks my head up. Louis Farrakhan is half white. Still it's all like, yo, y'all black. You know what I'm saying? So they probably convinced, and the next thing you know, their dad is Jerry Springer.
Now,
Whoa.
can you imagine, like, yo, we have a last living testament of Jerry Springer. We need you to log into this video call. The fuck am I bothering them for this video?
That's crazy. But now, here's my conspiracy theory about it. I gotta add my little conspiracy touch. I feel like Jerry Springer might wanted to go out with a bang. Since he is the godfather of all ratchetness and all ratchet TV and stuff like that. This could be a publicity stunt. Yeah. Keep the heads ringing. Bring thing, no. You know what I'm saying?
He seemed pretty sincere.
That was a dying testament.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It was a dying testament.
You say what?
It was a dying testament.
A dying testament? You feel it?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's hard to trust anything these days. What got me convinced is the nigga hair looked like him, yo. Like,
man's last words. That was the last word, bro.
That's the last words that we're being given. this might spawn out. Yo, we live in the age where everything.
You think that was AI?
Nah, I feel like everything could be used for a larger picture. Just like Janelle Monae. She was doing all. She was just like that. She was dropping little things in there to pitch to. I'm just saying, like, the idea. She's dropping little things. Nah, bro. I'm not reaching like that. Like, she's doing this over here, she's doing this over there. The grand scheme of things is an album coming out. They doing this over here. This seemed like a good ass movie about to drop or something like that.
About to come out with the show. Is the rollout?
Come out with a good movie. This is a good plot. I love it.
So John and Alicia, is that from his marriage, or are they from outside of wedlock? Or those are the kids outside of wedlock? Or he left the whole estate to them?
He said out of guilt.
Oh yeah, but still he left them something, which is honorable. He's honorable.
He said liquid assets too.
He said liquid assets, yeah. So
Everything.
Everything. He only left the kid, his kids, the two girls, and he left them a estate.
Yeah. He said, I told y'all to go ahead.
The ones that he told, I told y'all to get y'all shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's the ones that was in his life the whole time.
Yeah.
I don't blame him for it. Y'all had a chance.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all could have used my name for everything.
Yo, Bill Gates said the same thing with his
kids. As soon as the video go off, what a prick. She deserves everything that comes to life. She deserves everything.
Yeah. He's waiting for a pop down.
And thinking that everything's gonna go to her.
But come look at her.
And she looks horrible.
Matter of fact, tell me what she looks like. Tell me what you think she looks like.
Unbelievable.
What you think she look like?
That's funny as hell, bro.
My father?
My father?
What?
That's it, Brad.
Look, typical. Damn it. Which was
My father?
America
right here.
will do what's right as well.
Typical woman of today.
That's it, Brad.
My father?
What?
Look at this nigga's face, bro. That's what got me like, yo.
Unbelievable.
I mean, I kind of get where she coming from.
This is a lot to process.
To be devil's advocate, I get where she coming from.
I guess
You get where she coming from?
Black lives really do matter.
All right.
I dealt with that nigga in my whole
Seems so, Miss Williams. Seems so.
But you've been telling
Let's get down to
you.
business, y'all.
Nigga, you better go
I mean,
Yo, it ain't like he ain't left him with nothing.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, what we talking
about?
about? It ain't like the nigga left him with nothing.
But also behind closed doors, niggas did not have to deal with all that. Who knows how dirty was that?
But what about
Who knows what they went through though? I'll say that too.
Oh,
Devil's
shit.
advocate.
yeah?
No, what I mean is, who knows what the kids outside of wedlock went through too, not knowing who their pops was.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm focused on.
So that's kind of like redeeming everything that the lack that he, they didn't actually brought up into this world, and then and
Find out who your pops is on his deathbed is crazy.
Yeah,
So many questions that can't be answered.
and mom's kept it moving.
But moms did the right thing.
What kind of contract mom signed?
It might not even been a contract. It was just a these kids ain't gonna get nothing if you don't keep your mouth shut. And he probably looked at her like, yo, I'm being more serious than cancer.
You know what we're gonna talk about in the next episode?
Because he made it, you didn't listen to him, he made it sound like they moms would stand up. She knew the deal, and she was like, yo, I ain't gonna do nothing outside of the ordinary.
You know, only
You know what we gonna talk about the next episode? My man Stoudemire is talking about Jay-Z is his pops, man. Yo. Like I feel like, yo, it kind of relates. You know what I'm saying? With what y'all saying, like, yo, this man ain't been in my life. You feel me? But you out here living like a star. You out here living like a star, and you got. I'm your child.
That's crazy. But that happens in more ways than really. At least they dealing with millionaires. You got people dealing with motherfuckers that don't got a pocket pissing on windows. Whoa. What you doing over there? What's some more?
We got one more topic. We need you in for this topic. Is you ready?
You know what I'm saying? I feel like in this case, I mean this situation, I really think it's funny as hell. But what's coming out of it is
it's a sticky situation, man. But like I said, you don't know how that man treated them their whole life, man. Like that whole everybody here know how it is, and to an extent dealing with a pops, bro. So you don't know how he was treating them throughout their whole life. You know what I'm saying? So they might have been better off not dealing with him and just coming in at the end and reaping the benefit. That's what you do it.
right.
I mean, that's how it could be. We don't know. You never know what's going on in somebody's home.
Yeah, you don't think that's entitlement?
Entitlement, yeah.
Look, I just had a conversation.
You've been dealing with a lot of mental abuse. I'm just saying.
I just had a conversation.
No matter what you're dealing with, you don't deserve a damn thing.
Oh, absolutely.
That's what I'm saying. That's entitlement.
The world
Don't owe you no understanding. Thank you, and thank you.
I'm just being.
I've been saying that all day. Nigga, I've been saying that all day, nigga. I've been saying that all day.
Because we all know it's not always peachy dealing with your pops.
Nah.
You know what I mean?
We could say this about the Marquise Jackson situation. Marquise Jackson. You know who that is? Marquise Jackson.
Niggas ring the bell.
That was a test. 50 Cent, son.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That was a test. But we wouldn't know who this nigga is. You would have a harder time understanding it because 50 Cent, we know him because of 50 Cent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he was in his life. Yeah. You know, I had a debate about that earlier, but that kind of like coincides with what you're talking about right now.
I just feel like, may she be spoiled? 1,000%. But that what a break came from somewhere.
Privilege.
Came from privilege. People that don't know
entitlement.
Which I get, but you don't know that. You don't know what's going on behind the scenes. You can't say that definitively.
So then what other sisters say?
Never know. You might just be able to hide better.
What could you imagine the pain points that she might be dealing with to cause?
Like I said, look at her attire, look at her hair, look at what she said. I know this bitch.
Hold on.
I know
he even said that if anything worse comes to worse and you can't make your own millions off of my grace,
I gave you a crib. Sell that, bust it down.
Sell it up.
I'm not saying that you want things.
What they expect is everything.
So he was a brick. You know what I mean? Like, she's a bitch, straight up. You know? She's a bitch.
I can't.
Look at her hair, look at her tie, look at her reaction.
I'm just saying we're all on the same bottom line. That she's still getting something. You know what I'm saying? She still got something, but at the same time, we don't know what she went through with him during that.
For me, it don't matter.
For her, it does.
That's how I feel.
Is it not?
Shut the fuck up. Deal with your shit. You ain't the only one going. Shut the fuck up.
That's how I feel.
You got something at the end of the day.
That's how I feel. Like, yo, people be like, because I just had an earlier debate about. Talking about, you don't know if he was in his life and all this stuff. I'm like, yo, the fuck is this?
He was Jerry fucking Springer, bro.
Don't know what that household was.
He was a mayor. He was a judge. He was a coach. Like,
shut up.
If it wasn't
that man was busy. So that's what that means. That man, no. Hold on. Let me land. He was not regular. If you're expecting a regular father, that's not gonna be. He was on TV. He was not regular, bro. Like,
I'm saying, like,
listen. Let him say. Say that again.
That's somebody on TV to you. That's the judge. That's
okay.
But to that person, that's their problem.
Did she not reap the benefits of him being on TV?
Did she?
Not get the fuck. Her hair was pressed Her suit was prestige. Come on,
The
dog.
house is
Because
hers.
you know what I'm talking about.
The house is hers.
You know what I'm talking. She reaped the benefits of him.
How
being
much
cheap,
you think
bro.
that house valued?
Like, come on, son.
It's all about personal initiative at that point. It's the personal
You
initiative.
shooting a bill, bro.
I'm not shooting. I'm just saying. Just look at it from a
Does monetary and emotional value equate?
Monetary and emotional value.
To somebody that has a father, and
Break that down for me real quick, cuz.
Does monetary, like, does somebody
The amount of money that somebody makes,
equate to somebody being in your life and being present? Or
Now, this is what I've been dealing with all day.
I can't.
Now, the being in your life shit, I think that could probably be all right. Now, what satisfies in being in your life?
So satisfied?
Yeah.
Like I
Was
said,
he at the birthday for it?
yeah,
Was he there for Christmas?
Is he supposed to be there every?
nobody's saying that.
son.
I'm just saying. I'm saying we
If
don't
you're
also
a regular-
how to have that opinion.
You know what's crazy? Y'all saying that, and Nate just said that about 50.
That's what I was
That's
talking
the
about.
craziest part.
That's why I'm like, that's what I was dealing with all
Nate
day.
just said that. Like,
Yeah.
bro, it's the same shit. Like,
Yo,
you can't hold them niggas to regular standards. You can't.
So one father that's like that, does it compare to a father?
now, what does that make
Of course,
you as a
children will
man?
make a father that's like that. But if you have a father,
But you're talking about children. Children don't see this status.
they can't.
But she's a grown person. Now we're talking about adults. We're not talking about children no more.
Exactly.
We're not talking about children no more. Now, we're not.
But that's different.
Once you hit 20, once you hit 22,
No, that's super.
you're
different. That's
adult.
super different. Huh?
So we're talking about adults now. We're talking about adults now.
Like that has.
Hold on, but what satisfies
You're not in that strategy.
as
That's a
being?
whole nother stratosphere, bro.
Hold on. Like what? I'm trying to learn. What satisfies as being in the person's life now? And I could imagine me being a father. You know what I'm saying?
Now, say
I could imagine me being a father.
Say your pops is Jerry Springer. So your pops, everything is provided. Everything. Never got asked me. But now you go to basketball games, graduation, dance recital. Your pops not there. And this other person's pops, that's a regular person, pops is there.
Don't say nothing yet. I got a point. Don't. I got a point.
You talking about from an adult perspective. You talking about from a
You're
child perspective.
diminishing what he's doing now.
No, hold on.
Understand that as you get older.
Hold on.
As a child.
Now, hold on. These people are adults talking about these pain points. These people are adults now saying that. Now, okay.
So that's what
Now, as an adult, you should understand what it's like being an adult. Now, as an adult, you gotta understand you can't be at every basketball game.
Of course.
You can't be at every, especially when you're on an international level. When you're on an international level,
The child won't want to hear that.
but you're an adult now.
Y'all just going based off the president, so they can also.
I'm talking about the president.
Yeah, children out of wedlock. It could also been the mother and father sleeping in the house because of her accusing him of cheating.
I'm talking
things like that.
Like when to me, I feel like that's a what do you call it? That's a lack of growth in development if you don't see where your parents has coming from.
If you don't, if as a child, if you don't feel like your house is home, right? Because the mother's constantly dealing with Jerry Springer, for instance. Because, oh yeah, you're out there, I know you're messing with this woman, blah, blah, blah. And it's a distant household. It's not nobody's together, there's no togetherness in the household. How do you expect them to grow up and feel?
Yeah, you do know that happens most Hollywood.
But does that make it right?
But they end up going through the
but that's the game.
That's the game, bro. We also go through our own experiences.
Yes, exactly.
We also go through our own experiences too.
Because so they went through all that emotional labor of having their dad literally cheat on their mom being probably horrible to them because of the stress she's having with their dad, not only not being there, but also being a cheater and having kids on her, multiple kids on her.
And then at the end of the day, you get a multi-million-dollar home.
And you're
he's
the
dead, and he's leaving it to the kids that he had on your mom. That's crazy.
Because they never got anything.
Oh, no, I'm not saying that they can't get nothing, but if I was them, he's the dickhead, not them. They're in the same situation because they.
There's some kids that don't get even
right by his
that
kids.
don't even get child support.
That dickhead. Been bad to them their whole life. And
No. Nobody ever said that. Nobody ever said he's been bad to your whole life.
If you're cheating, you're not showing your children. You're not being a good dad.
That's
if
not.
If you're having kids, that's.
I can't co-sign it. I can't co-sign it.
If you're showing
What
your kids,
more? All right,
hey,
so
let's have this broken home.
So we
and
show.
Also, let me be having kids on your mom, and your mom knows because she was gonna out him if he said anything.
You know, Joe Jackson should be in the Hall of Fame, right?
Joe Jackson should literally.
So what empathy? All right, now let's lose.
Because
Because he actually.
I think, but we're not gonna.
I think it also might be healthy. I think it also might be healthy to empathize or imagine what the parent might be going through.
Which parent?
And in this instance, you know.
But which parent? Like a parent where they're working hard and like from their perspective, they're a working parent.
Yeah, like for instance, like the kid is we're empathizing with the kid right now, right? Yeah. We're empathizing with the kid. The parent is not on. Hold on. We're empathizing with the kid right now. Now, I think we also have to I think it's fair and healthy to also empathize. And let's challenge ourselves to empathize in the parent perspective also. Because in the kids' world, it's just not the real world. You know, in the kids' world.
Growing up with Jerry's money.
Love and affection is not the real world.
I'll be tight though.
All right, now.
If your parents were kids,
you know what I'm saying?
So
at the end of the day,
you thought wrong.
At the end of the day,
you thought wrong.
I'm just sitting here, like, wait, all this supposed to be mine, and now I gotta split.
That's what you thought.
Yeah, that's what you thought. But now let's empathize it. Let's imagine being Jerry. Let's imagine being Jerry for a second.
I completely understand you.
He did the right thing.
He's noble for doing it. I'm not saying that.
It's noble.
He's not noble.
Why is he not?
He should have called it out right then and there.
Man, if your wife got you by the balls, and that was to come out, nah, he's not, bro, he's not. Because it's his livelihood. It's his livelihood.
That's the way he was raised.
Exactly.
You haven't chose out of wedlock by a black woman?
Of color? Come on. Like, yo, y'all.
So easy. It would have been more gangster. It would have been more gangster if you would have came out and said,
no. We're talking about Jerry Springer. He can walk into any exec and have their ear. Jerry Springer, Rachel, you listening? Jerry Springer can walk into any executive and have their ear. Most of these executives grew up like him. If he was and that's why he kept it a secret till he died.
So
if that was to come out,
he couldn't have reached out.
Reached out to who?
He was born in 1944.
You feel me? Like,
he's
nah,
that's a black woman. So it's
you do know mad slave owners slept with black women. So what are we talking about? That's what they've been doing. They've been doing that
to get what they want,
and that's how they. And that just shows you that's how they still see us today. But that shows you.
But he's not noble. Ronald Clark is not noble.
If he's thinking about his culture, I can't blame him.
He did the right thing, but what he did was
My
not.
thing is,
he still did the right thing. Whether it was better late than never.
Yeah. It
is what it is. Better late than never. Because he could have been like, fuck them kids.
Yeah. At the end of the day.
He could have said, fuck them kids.
He said, once I die, I don't have to do it.
Yo, you know what? What I did was wrong. He gave return. What I did was wrong.
So in conclusion, Jerry, we appreciate you for that shit you did.
I don't know if I appreciate you.
I mean, yo, these are two children of color who never came up with nothing, and now they up.
You could have just said,
like he said, America needs to rectify. He did his part. He did his part.
He could have made a better statement,
but at the same time,
if he was to do this alive. He could have made a better statement if he
died. He was supposed to die it's like he's not gonna lose his entire fortune if he became an activist.
I understand the struggles, but like you said, you are a coward. Jerry Springer, in spirit. I'm talking to you in spirit. Spirit, Jerry Springer. You are a coward.
Because if he really didn't care for those kids, and if he had that mindset, he wouldn't have given them anything, and he would have said.
You waited until you died to come out some shit.
I see it.
You
So
know,
let's change gears. Let's change
Nah,
gears. Let's switch it. Let's switch it. We've been on this topic a little.
yeah, no, it's a good topic. It's a good topic.
It is. But you know what I mean?
However, I respect you for giving everything.
Because our cast got it. I mean, our studio owners got to leave. So I just had to get this last part out. Like, this is a topic that's real near and dear to me. You know what I mean? Like, and me and my people, we grow up real close, like in the same house. You know what I mean? And this is thing about Dragon Ball Z, right?
Oh, nah, chill.
We gotta talk anime.
What
Alright?
the fuck, bro?
So here's this
Chill.
thing about Dragon Ball Z and the over infatuation
Handle the levels of disrespect
with Dragon Ball Z.
For real, like, I don't know if I
So we've had this conversation. Dragon Ball Z compared to One Piece and Naruto.
This is the problem in the world today.
If y'all listen, make sure you leave it in the comments.
This is the problem.
But I had to tell my man Angel.
It's just disrespect. It's like people just not respecting where they
I
come
gotta
from.
land before
If it
you
wasn't
talk.
like,
I gotta.
go
The people
ahead.
gotta know what I'm talking about.
It's disgusting.
Dragon Ball Z is outdated. Man. You got One Piece, you got Naruto that's knocking Dragon Ball Z off his fucking head. And I just had to let y'all know that.
Dragon Ball Z is too simplistic.
I had to let y'all know that because if you're not paying attention,
Angel, the Dragon Ball Z not the same story every time.
oh, here we go. And we're off.
Yo,
You haven't watched it, so you can't.
it's not the same. So see, y'all not there
You
yet.
haven't watched.
You gotta get
You haven't
on
watched
the.
Naruto.
You gotta
One
get.
Piece. You haven't watched
No,
Naruto One Piece.
no.
How can you say?
Yo,
How can you comment?
You
How
can't
can you comment?
expect
How
third
can you
parties
comment?
to know the half.
What is your point?
You can't comment.
I would love to know what your
Oh,
My point-
wait, what's the point? Wait, what? Oh, the point
he's
is
saying
that
that Dragon Ball. He's saying that it's better than Dragon Ball Z.
I'm saying that Naruto and One Piece have far surpassed Dragon Ball.
Yes.
Far surpassed Dragon Ball
surpassed
Z.
Dragon
You know how? Come on, I could
So we
expect
got
Sean-
one
I could expect
and
Sean
two.
saying some shit
We
like
have
this,
3-1.
but he's not. Look at him, sitting back humble, because he's respect. He's a respectful, great man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, he's not.
Barrel.
You know, and he won't, because Dragon Ball Z, he knows to respect where the origin.
Listen, hear me out.
Let him land, man. Still up in the air.
Dragon Ball Z is the OG. It was the blueprint.
It was. Keyword.
The blueprint. Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, those three were able to take it and go make plots, do whatever they could with it.
Dragon Ball Z made
You
it
know
a
what I'm
hot,
saying?
made it a hot run.
So
Made it a hotline.
Made it a hot song.
Okay, respect the elders. That's all I'm saying. This nigga right here. This nigga right here.
I think people are taking away from Dragon Ball Z.
Thank you.
But Dragon Ball Z is still it's predictable. Dragon Ball Z is predictable.
You put your cup up and he just told you something that really
until
gave you some work. He just gave you some work and you still got your cup up. How does it make sense?
until
No, but ain't life? Such is life. Such is life. If you
have
really pay attention, everything is predictable.
You can't speak on something you never. That's like me trying to tell you. Like me trying to tell you, yo, crab legs is better than lobster, and I never ate lobster. Makes no sense.
Talk to him.
It makes no sense.
Talk to him what I can.
But if you can't make a comment and say which one is better until you
No,
watch
but
it,
he be dragging Dragon Ball Z though.
but he's watched both.
I'm open. I'm open to.
Watch it.
No, I'm open. But if you coming at me with Dragon Ball, I was brought up over this shit.
From perspective, I've watched both, and one was better. Until you
Respect to the
watch
check
it,
it,
until you
nigga.
watch it,
Ain't better.
You gotta
never
you
watched it.
gotta
Never
come up
I
watched
would check it out, but But him coming at me with this Dragon Ball Z shit and
telling you.
throwing leg drops on it and all this.
I'm telling you, until you
It's
read,
disgusting.
until you read
I'm gonna
it
tell
out.
y'all what I told him. Goku's a deadbeat dad.
This
The
real
plot for
life.
the plot for Dragon Ball Z
It's real life.
is the same thing every time. A villain comes, the Z fighters fight him, they get their ass whipped, Goku comes, Vegeta comes, gets his ass whipped, Goku comes save the day. Tell me I'm wrong.
It's,
So why
Tell
can't
me
he
I'm
be a superhero for everybody else with his child? Loser. Bum.
that's like everything else. There's not a show, there's not a
Thank
movie.
you! Thank you, Rachel! Thank you! Thank you! What are you talking about, bro? Alright, so I'm gonna tell you straight up, right? One Piece, it has a beginning that has nothing to do with the end. So it keeps you engaged the entire time. Naruto. Now, when you first find out about One Piece, it got nothing to do with what we have now, right? When you look at Naruto, Naruto comes out as a little kid who is exiled. You feel bad for this nigga until he builds himself up. That's all about, what is it? Trials and tribulations. Like, that's showing kids mad insight.
There was a lot of shit in Naruto that can be applied to real life.
Oh my God. Like, this is what I'm trying to tell you.
Alright, yeah,
This shit is
I'm a different
real,
breed, cuz. I'm a different breed, cuz. I take psychedelics. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm into I'm hip, I'm conscious and stuff like that. Dragon Ball Z is a lot more deeper than what you think.
Oh yeah, listen to this one.
Dragon Ball Z is a lot more different.
No, tell them what you told me.
You gotta be on a level. You gotta be on a certain level to understand what's going on.
Okay.
Like I took DMT doses and understood everything. Yeah, the time when Vegeta was already possessed with Majin Buu, and he held his son Trunks.
Okay.
Despite the possession, and then punched him in the gut. Okay. You know, and was like, "This is just what we got to do." You know.
At the end of the day. It's the same story.
Everything is the same concept. When it comes to
but age, the thing is, with Dragon Ball, bro, honestly, is Goku powers up. He say ass. No, actually, no, he just washed up. Powers up. He say ass.
No, y'all just don't understand. Y'all just don't understand about.
It's the main character thing. It's the same thing. That's what I'm saying. It's the blueprint. Dragon Ball's gonna always have that. Dragon Ball's not here. I'm not even.
You ain't get none of that in Naruto.
It's the universe, bro. Like it's way more universal.
Huh? So
you know, I already know I'm spaced out and shit like that. Y'all know I be spaced out and stuff. Like it's about.
That was fucking fire.
Super Saiyans, you could compare the black man to America. Super Saiyans, you could compare Saiyans.
Talking about the monkeys.
Ha! Yes.
Go ahead.
I told this nigga straight up.
No, he said
the only thing they gave us in Dragon Ball Z was the blackface Mr. Bobo.
He
this
said that.
Said,
no.
They really care for black people. Huh?
No. Yeah, you can hit with that. You can hit it with that. But the Super Saiyans wasn't symbolic as the black man in America. You know what I'm saying?
No, time out.
The person was a black man.
How can you say the Saiyans were black? How can he say the Saiyans were black when they got Mr. Popo? That's black.
Once they get knowledge of themselves and who they really are, they become super.
I'm gonna be honest.
That's bullshit. It wasn't until Krillin died that he became super.
They transformed into a white man.
We're talking animation.
Blonde hair, green eyes.
I'm talking animation. I'm talking on a deeper level. I'm talking about the script. They've been white men. What are you talking about?
No, but they turned to blonde hair, blue eyes.
When they became super, they became white.
Black hair, brown.
They became the Aryan race, my nigga. They became the Aryan race, but they close to. Come on, son.
Blonde hair.
All right, we're
Come
not
on,
talking about that.
You gotta talk about this.
We're not talking about that.
You gotta
I said,
concede.
yo,
They're
come
from-
on,
All right, they're from a foreign planet. You know, we're not. This is a foreign. We're not the winning team here. We're not. This is not our homeland. You know.
And
And
got to
once
stretch before you
No,
know.
But when they
I don't
became their strongest,
when they get the knowledge of themselves, and you know they do everything to keep it from them doing that. You know what I'm saying? And once they get the knowledge of themselves, that's when they become superpowered.
but when they became superpower, they got blonde hair.
Yo, I, you want me to go there? Don't let me go there, man. Don't let me go there, bro. Don't let me go there, man.
Go there.
I don't want to go there, but
Go
fuck
there.
it, I'll go there. There's historical figures. There's historical figures that y'all don't know of that had to blend themselves in with what's accepted in order to teach the masses. For example, Farad Muhammad. Farad Muhammad
You think he was on their mind when they drew Dragon Ball?
I'm just giving you an example. You know, and I'm not saying like that movie. I'm not saying like their intention.
Is y'all niggas listening?
Look, I'm.
Japanese
See, now that's what I'm saying. This should go.
Japanese writers didn't know nothing about it.
Japanese writers. You want to talk about Japanese?
Talk about Ichiro Oda, nigga.
You want to talk about Japanese?
He knows about what he's talking
Japanese know. See, Dragon Ball Z came out in the 1960s, right?
Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball.
The 60s?
Yeah.
Late 60s.
The comic. And this was all no idea original. This was all predicated upon
Son Goku.
Older
The Monkey King.
stories and stuff like that.
Son Goku.
And the older you get, guess what? You know what I'm saying? So all these stories come from, you know, the origin. You know,
telling me Son Goku was black?
come on, cuz. Like I'm just.
He was a monkey.
It was what I named. Besides Astro Boy, what was the first? What was the first manga? Dragon Ball.
This nigga said.
Now these ideas.
Nigga, I told you thousands of
Don't get
times
me
that Gundam came out before Dragon.
No, it didn't, cuz. So these ideas.
Gundam came out way before Dragon Ball, my nigga. I told you that already.
Look, like these ideas. Woman couldn't get here like you. You look like a Dragon Ball Z figure.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, like these ideas in Japan. We want to talk about Japan. They are direct connect with their culture. They know what's up. So that's what I'm saying. And then you can even get even more.
Angel, at the end of the day, you can't say they better if you never read or watched
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
it. Until you read or watch it,
Just don't disrespect me and say that's better than Dragon Ball Z. Because then
Not
I'm gonna be like,
disrespect, nigga. That's fact. That's
I'm
fact.
so a kid for saying that shit, bro.
I don't know if it was saying. I'm not saying it's better. I'm just saying if
I know
they
it holds
took
a
it,
strong,
like I said, it's the blueprint.
I know it holds a strong place in your heart. You know what I mean? I see that. Very passionate about it. But until you read or watch it,
I'll check it
then
out.
we can come back.
But
But you throwing it like, but you never watched it.
Dragon Ball Z is still out.
You know what I mean?
Bro, Dragon Ball Z has the same fucking story
It's the same-
over
it's
and
the
over.
same- it's the same story.
It's
every time.
it doesn't progress, bro.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, give me character development in Dragon Ball Z.
Character development. Vegeta.
He's still getting washed.
What do you mean he's still getting washed?
He's still getting washed.
What do you mean he's still getting washed? You don't see y'all don't
Give me a win.
Y'all
Give me a
mean-
win. Give
No.
me a win. Name one win.
Y'all.
Name one win. Name one win from Vegeta.
When's the last time y'all meditated?
Oh my
What does that have to do with Vegeta?
When's the last time y'all meditated? When's the last time y'all really sat back and got
Bro, I asked a question. I said, give me one win from Vegeta.
He's winning right now, bro.
It's who? It's who?
Himself.
Besides that tournament. Besides the tournament.
He's winning against himself.
Yeah, but niggas never won, bro. Stop playing. He's never won.
He was brought into this world thinking that he's supposed to win everything.
And he lost.
Everything.
In your
Never
mind, he lost everything.
Anybody-
But what he got, he has a child.
Has he ever had to save the planet?
He has
Oh, Goku gotta come and save the
No,
family.
bro. See, y'all don't see the difference. See, there's a reason why they place these characters in the.
I've noticed.
No, you know. All right, let's get it. Let's get it. There's a difference between Western medicine and Eastern medicine, and there's a difference between Western psychology
yes.
and Eastern psychology.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
A
Follow me
huge
so
difference. And there's a company behind everything on the West.
Because he has his family?
Now, hold up. He has his family now.
Is he the only one with a family?
Nah, why they choose him? It
He's
didn't
the
make
Prince
any
of Saiyans.
sense when I was 14.
He's the Prince of Saiyans.
It didn't make any sense. Why the hell? That was like a blooper. How the hell Trunks and all this shit come out of Vegeta? You know, like in Bulma?
Sperm, yeah.
You know?
That's
How
how,
the
that's how
hell?
sperm works.
He's a violent animal.
Not
you know?
anymore.
He was like,
After he got his ass whooped.
Goku humbled him. What you mean?
He got his ass whooped.
He got humbled.
yo, there's a lot of symbolic.
He thought he was that nigga. Goku let him know, no, you're not.
Yo, there's proverbs in these movies.
Who does
Y'all gotta
Vegeta
see
look
this
up to at the end of the day?
shit. Yo, for real, there's proverbs.
Why does Vegeta get stronger?
Why does Vegeta get stronger?
Yes.
To learn to humble. Nah, like I
Tell the truth,
No,
bro.
tell the truth, bro. Tell the truth. Why
Tell
does
the
Vegeta get
truth.
stronger? If you a big Dragon Ball Z fan, you gotta answer that question. Why does he get stronger?
I'm digging back in my archives, bro. There was a movie that happened when Frieza was the Golden Frieza.
Oh, that's that
And-
new shit.
And still, Goku ended up to kill Frieza despite all of the chances Vegeta had. You know,
Further proving our point.
it was something about it, and I can't tell you right now because I've been out of the loop. But I'm saying, like, it's very symbolic. And y'all just don't
What's the
y'all
symbolism?
just don't catch the message.
What's the symbolism?
That's why I'm saying y'all gotta
You
get
have
into
to- you have to
yourselves.
You have
bro.
to quote up what you've watched. Why does Vegeta get stronger?
Why does he get stronger? In what way does he get stronger? Stronger in what? In violence?
Violence, yeah.
You gotta get stronger in violence?
Yeah.
How
Why do
many
you get
times
stronger?
how many times you think Vegeta can kick Goku's ass?
No.
No.
We know that he
He
can't.
got stronger in family.
He always
How? What?
He got strong. Yeah,
I
you
think Vegeta's a better father than Goku.
thank you.
Oh, yeah, hands down.
Thank you.
But the main gist
Which
of
is
the
why
movie-
he's a weaker fighter than Goku.
So you see what I'm saying?
Which is why he's a weaker
You
fighter
see
than
what I'm
Goku.
saying?
That's why he's weaker than Goku.
That's why he's weaker than Goku.
You see what I'm saying here? You see what I'm saying?
What?
This DMZ is on some next level shit.
What's
Like,
like, yo, this is
alright.
so surface, bro.
No, all right, I'm gonna break it down. So you just admit Vegeta is a better father than Goku.
Okay.
Goku is a better fighter than Vegeta.
Okay.
These are fights going on here.
What is the main purpose of the show?
The main purpose of the show? That's a good question. You know, the main purpose of the show is
You want me to give you an example of a good one?
what other show you know?
I got you.
Hold on. We always
I can't wait. I can't wait to answer this one. I'm ready.
Nah,
I'm ready.
hold
I
on,
got
hold
the
on.
answer for this one. Go ahead.
We
give it to me.
grew up
Give it to me.
we got the Vegeta having kids and Goku having kids. We grew up with this shit. What other show we know treats the cartoon like a soap opera? Like,
All right,
like
listen.
like
No. Let me
generations.
get this. Let me get this. Let me tell you about a father, right? This father was the head of a nation. His little man, who he thought died, came back to the nation with a monster to destroy the nation. He kills the monster. No, he traps the monster that's about to destroy the nation and kill him, seals him into his son for the future. Because his son is going to have that monster's power. And right before he dies, he sacrificed himself and his wife. Everything entrusted into his son. Because he knows that he can't defeat the big ass monster and he can't defeat the shadow enemy. He entrusted all into his son to be raised and to take on to it.
DMZ,
Tell me about
bro.
that.
DMZ is a heavy story, bro. It's a heavy story. You just proved my point. DMZ is
I
just like
just gave you the whole story in Naruto.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I thought you was talking about. I thought you was talking about.
I know you did. I know you did, but I wasn't.
So it had to be a copy. When did Naruto come out compared to when did DMZ come out? That was a copy because I was thinking about Lord Vegeta sending off taking Goku out of the picture because of Baraka or whatever his Goku father's name was. That was his homeboy. Him being a complete violent threat and sending him off out of the picture. That was his homie.
Bardock was a soldier. Bardock was the head of the army.
Yeah, that was a homie of the King Vegeta.
No, Bardock was a peasant. He was a peasant.
No, he was a soldier. He
Yeah,
was not no
Sean.
peasant.
Sean,
Soldiers
He was
on
not
that
no
planet were
peasant.
peasants.
bro, he was a. Why do you think?
That's why
Why do you
Vegeta's
think
so
they
mad
called
that
them monkeys?
Vegeta was
That's why Vegeta's so mad
Bardock
that
was
he
not
was
no peasant. He was like at least a general, bro. He was not no peasant, bro.
Who are you talking about?
Bardock, Goku father, was not no peasant. Come
In
on.
the eyes of the king, he was a
He was
peasant.
a peasant.
Anyways, there's
You
a
can't-
reason.
So you just gonna Euro step back that?
No, because he wasn't a peasant. I'm not gonna display. You're telling me that he was a
he
general,
wasn't royalty. If
but
you're not
he
royalty,
was a
you're
peasant.
Not really.
Come
If
on.
you're not royalty, you're a peasant.
So you're gonna have to tell me. You're gonna have to tell me when did Lord Vegeta consider Baraka as a peasant?
He never looked at him as a homie. He
ever,
was just another number in the army.
ever.
Okay, all right. Now that's personal preference or whatever, but
No,
I
it's
will-
not. That's what
fact.
happened in the story.
That's a fact.
People never talked to
Never. He
No,
never
he
spoke
said that
about
was-
him. He never spoke to
he
him.
didn't have to. He didn't have to.
Because he's the king. Kings don't talk to peasants.
Exactly. So my point is this. Y'all confused on my point right now. My point is this. Like, he's the how did Goku ended up in the planet?
He told me.
He was sent off
By who?
his father, right?
Why?
Why?
To save him from the planet.
See who from what then?
The Super Saiyan planet. I don't know what the name is. You know?
Planet Vegeta.
Planet Vegeta.
Planet Vegeta.
Yeah. He was sent off
Mhm.
and
To
you
go
know
to Earth.
to be onto Earth.
For what purpose?
To be safe.
Nigga, what?
Well, for what purpose?
Yo, my nigga. Oh my god.
No, bro.
Oh,
He sent them to Vegeta to take
To
it over.
take over the. He was a scout.
Goku bumped his head, and that's how
He
Son
forgot
Goku-
his mission.
Son Goku forgot his mission.
He was a fucking baby, bro. But yeah, he bumped his head.
That's what they sent babies out to take over. Nigga, don't we watching the same DVs?
Yeah, he bumped his head. But however, that's not why he got the dent on his head because father got the same shit anyways. But anyways, you know, he bumped his head and he got
I'm
raised
so
by
happy that we bumped into
No.
this.
He
I'm so
got
happy.
raised by
I'm so happy.
the guys over there in that island, the Turtle Island and shit like that.
No, he didn't get raised by Roshi.
Kami.
Or whatever.
He got
Kami
raised by
house.
Roshi. He got raised by Son Goku.
Yeah, by
No, Gohan. He got raised by Son Gohan.
okay. Anyways, you know,
Then he killed Gohan.
yeah. So y'all just emphasizing my point on how great the story is, bro. Like,
No, we just telling you that
It's a
we
good
know the
story.
story.
you know,
We know
the
the
story.
story from front to end, and we're telling you that
And
there's
it's
better
deeper.
stories.
It's still not better.
There's better stories, my nigga. That's
not
what we're
better, bro.
that's what we're telling
You
you.
never watched it.
It's not better.
You never watched it.
I still know it's not better.
How?
Because
You're talking out your ass right now. You know that, right? You're talking out your
I
ass.
feel like I could tell you.
You're talking out your ass.
Because Dragon Ball Z came out before
what does that mean?
all this
That
cool
don't mean
shit.
nothing.
All this hot
mean?
shit.
That means absolutely nothing.
Dragon Ball Z came out before.
So
this
because
shit.
somebody came after something, they can't be better than what was previous?
You know Jordan came after Chamberlain. Jordan came after Kareem. You know that, right? And he's still considered the best.
But you still not gonna take the traits from Kareem?
You think Jordan does what Kareem does?
No, I'm not saying I'm talking we're generalizing right now, right?
But you can't say that the previous is better than the future.
The previous
The future.
has to the future has to give
Doesn't the student overtake the teacher?
the student overtakes the teacher?
Yeah, supposed to.
Supposed to? But the student
that's
is
not what
still the teacher.
What?
The student still takes credentials from the teacher.
Okay.
But if I'm better than the teacher, what does that mean?
That means I'm better.
But Ep4 still went to his past lives for guidance, always. They were his past lives and they were better, but he always needed them.
I'm not saying that.
What is the original? What is the byproduct
You say the
without the original?
We're not saying that there's nothing wrong with the original, but it's better than the original.
Yeah.
Not
It's
to him.
better than the original.
Yes.
So nothing is ever better than the original.
No, just not Dragon Ball Z. That's it.
We're talking about original.
Yes.
What
that's
about
I
it?
just said.
Yeah.
Nothing original. So a prototype
Mm-hmm.
is better than the finished product.
There you go.
I'm sure you had some technology that you wish was like the original. The original kind didn't have any. All right, everything. All right, for instance, you could talk about Coke.
You could do the same thing with
talk
cars.
about
No,
Coke.
there's no cars.
You can talk about. All right, let's do cars. Let's do cars. Let's do cars.
And the finished product, what's better?
All right, so in a nice old school car that was just
Is the
clean.
2002 Mercedes better than the 2023 Mercedes?
Talk about it.
Yes.
2002 Mercedes.
The bubble-eyed
I would
lens.
take
The
it
bubble.
back.
You taking the bubble-eyed lens over?
I would take it to the 90s. I would take it to a more antique level. That is gonna be better than this super high tech, glitchy. Yo, my car couldn't drive because of some computer problem.
You have Mercedes?
All right, let's talk about Mercedes. I just helped a woman out with a BMW because it said,
Which is not a Mercedes.
drivetrain.
You can't say that a previous can't be better than a future product. Yeah, of course, there's still remnants of the original, but they buy
The
it.
original
They took it to another level.
is here for original purpose.
I get that.
Now the original,
As far like I told you,
everything drafted from the original is not going to be as good as the original.
but bro, like I told you, as far as story, Dragon Ball Z does not touch a candle to the story.
No.
It doesn't touch it. The story in Dragon Ball Z is copy and paste every time. You have no, you know what I'm saying? There's no end to Dragon Ball Z. We got Dragon Ball GT, and niggas even said, "Yo, scratch that out. Let's start something."
Bro, but it's
With Naruto, you got a beginning, you got a middle, you got an end.
Yo,
With
Dragon
One
Ball
Piece,
Z.
you got a beginning, you got a middle, and nigga, we are thick in the end, and it is fucking crazy right now.
Dragon Ball Z.
You read that chapter?
Lessons of life.
You read the chapter, Ed?
Dragon Ball Z teaches you lessons of life.
Naruto taught me the most lessons.
Y'all want to talk about repetitive stuff or whatever? Life is repetitive. We just gotta recognize the repetitiveness. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, this is that situation. You know what I'm saying? We just gotta recognize it. Dragon Ball Z, they're gonna be in fucking Earth or whatever. They're gonna be in the future, past. It's still the same situation. You know, and it teaches you that.
And that's the problem.
It teaches you that. Why would you want different situations?
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z was bigger than, it's bigger than life,
That's
man.
not true.
It's bigger than life.
Fam, Dragon Ball Z isn't even bigger than Gundam.
You bugging, man. You over here just
Anthony, Dragon Ball Z bigger than Gundam?
You over here just spewing hate.
Yes.
Just spewing hate. But
Dragon Ball Z is international. Gundam, the real rights, no, but
anyways,
They
Dragon
have
Ball Z
a full mobile suit in Japan.
because I get that.
Are you serious?
Dragon Ball Z got it, bro.
thank you.
Don't forget, we was in Panama, my nigga. They're at the parade, and niggas had straight. Remember that? Straight Dragon Ball Z toys.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball Z
Because
got it,
we
bro.
was in the thick of. You
Dragon
are
Ball Z bigger than
diminishing
life.
the impact of
Yeah,
Gundam right now.
Dragon Ball Z is bigger than life.
Gundam
Dragon Ball
was
Z got
it,
that.
bro.
Dragon Ball Z got that.
There's nothing better than
I
Dragon
get
Ball
what you're saying.
There's nothing. Yeah,
I'm not agreeing with that.
this
You
thing
never
is
watched
out
it. You can make
of
all the
pocket.
cool faces and lick your lips as much as you want.
Out of pocket.
Like skin nigga.
Bugging.
Yeah, you like that, right?
Yeah,
you got
He knows.
Yo, at the end of the day,
He knows my.
y'all go check out One Piece. One Piece is fire.
Yo.
What would I say? One Piece fire.
Nah,
Naruto,
fuck all that.
fire.
They got a new season. As long as Dragon Ball Z is playing, tune into that. And then if you got
As
time,
long as Dragon Ball Z is
if
playing,
you got time,
Goku's
check
gonna get
everything else.
another power up and fight the best person.
Because that's what
and then he's
that's what
gonna
life
win.
is about. Because that's what life is about. You wanna be, you wanna hear some cat.
How many times Goku died?
Dragon Ball Z is always gonna have OG.
How many times
thank
Goku
you.
died?
Thank you. It's disrespectful niggas
How
like
many
this
times
guy.
Goku died?
These
How
disrespectful.
many times did Goku die? Somebody leave it in the comments. How many times
These
Goku died?
disrespectful people. It's disrespectful people
How many
like him.
times? How many times did Naruto die?
No.
Once.
How many times did Luffy die?
Look, man, it happens.
Most of the time.
It happens.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
But and then
Niggas didn't run on the snake road
yo, say peace
to
man.
come back. You know what I mean?
So I gotta take a piss.
Oh, we out? We gotta take a break?
Yeah, peace.
Yo, leave it in the comments.
Leave it
I
in
wanna
the
hear y'all
comments.
motherfuckers,
Like,
man.
comment, subscribe, all that. Peep Game Officials. We get up with you.
All-Star Cash. Y'all
Love.
better love this.
One.
Good
I'll
pod,
take
man.
this.